Hello. We live. Some announcements before we begin. Tiltify, Color of Change is our charity of choice. If you can donate now, you can do that. Link is in the side and all on our VODs and on our podcast stuff, so check that out, because it's good stuff. Patreon, you can check out our $3 tier or more and get some adventures and campaigns and encounters and everything for your D&D campaigns and whatever. This month is the Fleshmire. It's a domain of basically meat for Ravenloft. Come and watch the people in the Ravenloft campaign probably end up there at some point. It's going to be fun. This Sunday, we may be doing a send-off kind of thing for Soldiers of the Lich Queen, but I'm getting vaccinated tomorrow, so who knows how I'm going to feel all weekend. I might just want to sleep. Yeah, I might, so don't, yeah. Which also means there might not be a session Sunday night either for Ravenloft, because I might just be wanting to die and sleep. Yep. So yes. And also next Thursday, is our finale for Rime of the Frost Maiden. We're coming back to Rime of the Frost Maiden next Thursday. There will be a little bit of cast change up. You'll be seeing Lex there for one session, or two at the most. And DJ is currently on a hiatus. Don't know when he will come back. He just needs to take some time away. And there's always a spot available in the Thursday game should he choose to come back when things simmer down. So that's that. And then once Remember the Frostmaiden ends, we'll be on a break Thursday nights until July 8th. And come July 8th, we'll be starting up our next little thing Thursday nights. So last we left off, you all fell into a weird illusory copy of Baldur's Gate after catching another book. You move through this illusory copy of Baldur's Gate looking for a bookstore called Amberdune Books. Found said bookstore, questioned the people working there, and noticed that a lot of the residents of this Baldur's Gate were faceless and would scream when talked to or would just repeat phrases. Questioned the bookstore, thought they were fishy, decided to follow the patrons of the workers at the bookstore, to which Finn decided to knock on the door of their secret hideout multiple times and annoy the people inside after they said multiple times to get off their property. A fight ensued between a rug of smothering and one of these jackal-wares, but the fight calmed down. And you all learned that these jackal-wares were also trapped in this strange copy of Baldur's Gate, and that they had been trapped ever since their leader, Nidalia, Lamia, had died. You volunteered to assist in the resurrection ritual of said Lamia, with Diwyn succeeding on the check to successfully use a scroll of resurrection, and resurrected the Lamia. After which, the group all decided to head to the copy of the flying bodice, the big old bodice in Baldur's Gate to
the flying bodice, yeah.
Yes, to basically have some celebratory drinks. And upon arrival, discovered there was a copy of Hubert in there, faceless as well. You had drinks, celebrated, and then shit got weird, with the faceless people of Baldur's Gate attacking the flying bodice in weird positions, hitting people with needles, cursing people, which we fought in a Ravenloft game on Sunday night too, so anyways, they were dealt with. You all teleported back to Candlekeep with the books you had just rescued, Mazzaroth's Mighty Digressions, etc., etc. Returned to Candlekeep. And just as you return to Candlekeep, there isn't much time to prepare. And Diwyn got a helm of comprehending languages. Another book comes spiraling towards you, the last of the animated books, it would seem. At least for now. Its cover splits open, and there's a of a raven and large black feathered wings that wrap around each of you and pull you into the heart of this book. The book bears no title, inside or out. Its covers are cracked, unvarnished, thin sheets of black oak, covered with bird scratches and other little indentations made by pecking beaks. Bound with black wire between these covers are 33 pages that have yellowed with age and wrinkled from moisture. Each page bears a tiny, blotchy brown script written in an unsteady hand by an unidentified author. As the book pulls you in, you blink, and you're no longer in the grand library of Candlekeep. You're standing on a dirt road, flanked by thick evergreen forests on either side. A thick, somewhat oppressive mist stretches as far as the eye can see in all directions. Ah! Ah! Ring out, and the noise of fluttering, and as you all glance upward, a single piece of parchment flutters down. A map. The map says, "Evil beware. Follow the trail to the Hand and Horn, past Three Tree Hill, over River Worn to the Worm's Mark, in the foggy moors. West of there, the treasure is yours." And guess what? Here's a map for reference.
Okay. Oh, that's so cool, Justin.
I didn't make it, though.
Still, that's cool. I'm glad you're sharing.
But yes,
It's awesome.
no book in sight, and this map just kind of flutters down. Oh, I need to pull up Finn's character sheet, because I'm Finn! Yep.
All right. What now?
What? Well, we're in another book, right? Yeah, we probably are at this point. Where are we going? Who has that map? Who has that piece of paper?
I mean,
Whoever
picked
wants
it
it.
up.
All right, you probably grabbed it out of there, Hubert. A lot taller. Can I see it?
Yeah.
Can't look it over.
Okay, yeah. So, ahead of you looks like is a place called Which Way. You have to find which way first on the map.
Oh no!
Which way do we go?
Which way?
The road stretches ahead.
This way.
Yeah. Let's walk this way to which way?
Oh, so based on the map and like the direction of everything, we can kind of gauge that we're on the northern part of the map, like the northeastern.
Northeastern corner, yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Well, let's start walking, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Y'all want some music?
I mean, wouldn't hurt.
Be a nice tune to.
Loot. All right.
Banjo?
Yeah.
Banjo loot?
Makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
I thought
I think
it
she's
was the washboard.
Yeah,
Right.
she's got that washboard.
Copy the noises as if they were a record player. Just.
You know, Finn, I do have a pair of spoons. I have seen people clank them together. If you want to try it.
I like washboard.
All right. I like washboard.
Sorry, Brittany. I don't know what I'm doing.
I like washboards.
Oh, Willifred's got a new line.
Yep. However, are you guys moving forward?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Moving down the fog-shrouded dirt road, you come to a small hamlet that has been left abandoned. All that remains of this hamlet is a broken-down wagon in the middle of the road, the foundations for what were once houses surrounded by rotting fences, and dilapidated fog-shrouded farmsteads overrun with wild pigs. Oh, that's not a pig noise.
How big is the cart?
The wagon? Uh, Big enough for one beast of burden to pull. One of the wheels is broken off and missing.
Oh, it's missing. Okay,
Yeah,
never
it's a
mind.
broken down wagon.
Okay, like it's not something that Diwyn can try to mend.
Probably
All right.
not.
All right. If the wheel's missing completely, then yeah, definitely not.
And the road continues.
Can we? Let's check one of these buildings. Why is this?
So there are no buildings; they're just the foundations. And then there's the
Oh,
dilapidated.
it's just a foundation.
Yeah, the foundations,
Oh,
and then
okay.
the farmsteads of where like there once were crops and houses, but those have also become foundations. And wherever the crops were growing is now overrun with wild pigs.
Is there? There's no like when you say found. There's no like debris or anything like that, right?
No.
Okay. So it just looks like the houses were just taken away.
It looks like they were taken away and cleanly.
Okay,
Oh,
that's
I was
what I
about to
meant. Like
ask.
not like a destroyed, but
No,
more
like
like
they just like they were here one minute and they weren't the next.
like a mighty tornado came ripping through and took you over the
You
roundabout.
gotta watch out for them naders, man.
Yeah.
Naders.
Also,
Tornadoes.
the
Or they
sky.
could be traveling Roma.
The sky is interesting as well as you like look around. You look around. I'll give me a sec. Calm down. Lex, calm down.
Wow, point it out.
The sky is a black vault. Like it's just completely black with neither sun nor stars.
But is there lighting?
No.
So we can't see anything.
You can. There's light, but there's just no. The sky is just jet black.
Does the light have a direction, or is it just like an ambient
It's
light?
sort of ambient.
That's weird. It's like N64 graphics.
And just fog.
Oink oink piggies! Oink oink!
Let's keep moving. Maybe?
Oink oink piggies!
All right. Well, I suppose there's really nothing here.
Piggies!
Except piggies.
Piggies.
Should we take some?
What? You don't think they'll follow?
Maybe
One of the pigs kind of like approaches one of these wild pigs, looks up.
Can I try and pet the piggy?
Go for it.
I pick to pet the piggy.
Okay, you pet it.
Not with it making that noise.
Yeah, that kind of noise.
Typical
And-
pig noise.
And it looks up. It looks up as you're.
I've never seen a pig.
It looks up as you're petting it, making this like weird like.
Hi,
And
piggy!
as it opens its mouth really wide, there's just a humanoid head inside the mouth blinking.
Hi, piggy!
Hello.
Piggy!
What fresh hell is this?
And then the pig kind of walks away a bit. Regurgitates a pile of like goo where the head is floating. And the head kind of
What
like
the fuck is
and at
that?
the end of the head there's like a long tendril. And then the head gets sucked back into the pig's mouth and the goo forms into another pig and runs off.
What the fuck is that?
All right.
I think we should probably go.
Keep moving. Yep.
Looking at our map, we're going to be going this way.
Okay.
That is quite
Yeah.
astute, Diwyn.
Now,
Thank you.
After seeing the horror pig, I need everyone to make me wisdom saves.
Oh,
Oh, sure, you betcha.
Oh, that's not too bad.
betcha,
23.
bud.
Oh yeah, Finn. Okay, cool.
14.
14. You're fine. Willifred.
Oof.
24.
You're fine. Diwyn.
23.
You fail. No.
Dude, if any of you guys, if any of us
Selective
fail,
fail.
if any of you guys fail, if any of us fail, it's probably gonna be a -2.
Oh, not with the oh, jeez. Okay.
Or something else. Alright, the DC. Does the DC go up? No. Okay. After a few hours, since passing the hamlet, you come to a fork in the road. The road continues to the west, where the fog and mist becomes thick and more oppressive, and the road also stretches towards the south, towards even more dense wilderness. A cluster of hills flank this fork, where a massive hand has been carved out of stone, which is holding a great stone horn in its grasp. A good 30 or so ravens are perched on this hand, watching you all intently.
So, so the instructions say go to the Hand and Horn, then past Three Tree Hill, which Three Tree Hill looks like it's south into the wilderness.
Yeah, is there a fork somewhere?
You're standing at the fork.
All right, I guess we'll go south then.
Willifred holds up the fork she stole the last time.
Why is the
There
fork?
it is.
And he points at Wilfred.
The fork the fork feels like it has a heartbeat.
My fork?
Yeah, it's like. Boop, 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 boop.
And it didn't have a heartbeat before,
Nope.
correct?
Nope. And then it passes, and it's just a normal fork again.
Right. Yeah, let's go south, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this place is a lot of fun. We should have taken one of those piggies, cooked it up, pork belly sandwiches.
Not with
Oh,
what it was
bad
doing.
piggy.
Not with what it was doing. That was vile.
More. We just got fresh pig.
Bad piggy.
Well, yeah.
Bad piggy.
All right, are we heading up?
Yeah, I think we're headed to this hill right here.
As you're
So
walking,
long, crows.
I don't know.
they watch you for. They seem to their heads all move as you move, like following your movements, and then they all take off. And as you're walking down towards the south, where the forest gets a little more dense and deeper, you feel like you're all being watched from the tree lines. And you just see pale-skinned, gaunt-looking people standing in the tree line, tattered clothes, just staring, vacant expressions, just about a good 100 or so people just standing in the tree line.
Should we pick up the pace? Should we start running?
Oh, oi! Disperse.
Oi, disperse.
Mm-hmm. They told us to run. Let's run.
They told us to run, let's run.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, alright.
That one takes off.
Yeah.
Running.
Okay. Oh man. No. The forest you have been walking through is dense, cold, and shrouded in fog, and the entire time are pale-skinned individuals with vacant expressions just standing just beyond the tree line. And a drizzle of rain begins to fall from the sky, with the sound of thunder in the distance. Jutting up out of the fog, about a couple 100 feet away, is a massive rocky hill where 3 trees are perched equidistant from one another. Perched in the branches of these trees are 10 ravens, all keeping a very close eye on you. Up ahead, around a bend in the road, appears to be a wooden bridge that stretches over a river. The bridge has a roof to it as well, and beyond the bridge appears to be a foggy moorland with a mountain that plumes smoke a few miles in the distance.
Oh, Diwyn.
Yeah.
Can I see that map?
Yeah, sure. There you go.
And he holds it out in front of him for all of you to see.
What do you think it means by evil beware? Like, there's evil here, so beware? Or only evil people need to beware?
But where evil people?
You do that to warning, right? Like what, like
Yeah.
good folk would say about bad people. Evil beware. Only good reside here, or something.
Right?
I don't. That's interesting. These things kind of seem a little evil, though, don't they?
These things kind of seem evil, though, don't they?
I mean,
The hell?
I mean, there's still
Is
people.
that-
There's still people
Oh.
standing on the tree line. Yeah, you're still in the forest a bit. Oh,
I mean, they haven't done anything yet.
I mean, they haven't done anything yet.
That's true. Nothing's really.
That's
attacked
true.
us.
Nothing's really attacked us.
Yeah, they're just annoying.
Thank you.
Yeah, just annoying. Thank you. And there's a clapping noise too, and they all clap in unison.
I am particularly perturbed by that.
It's like they're
Let's,
playing. It's like they're playing the clapping game from the first Conjuring.
Oh. Well, that one's gonna walk over to the bridge.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Chat's like, circumvent the forest, go around even if it takes weeks. Di, when you said you
They're
approached
all friends.
they're all friends.
Yeah.
Di, when you approach the bridge,
I mean, they're all essentially
Yes, yes,
Kenkus,
Diwyn.
right? I mean,
yeah, he does.
okay.
just-
Pale, featherless kinkus.
Yeah, they look like people. A faint flickering light appears at the other end of the bridge, Diwyn, accompanied by the sounds of and galloping hooves. The light is getting closer, and you can briefly make out the sight of a horse on fire and a headless figure wielding a wicked axe astride the horse. It's about 30 feet away and getting closer.
Yeah, alright. Stand aside. Here we go.
Hubert's gonna
Diwyn steps around Hubert,
Hubert's
peeking
gonna
over
pull out the
behind his leg.
Okay.
Yeah. Hubert's pulling out the flail because this thing seems kind of not. What is it? What does it look like? Would he have a
Can't tell
reason
yet.
to pull out the? Huh?
Give me a second.
Oh, okay.
A horse, a black horse with a flaming mane, flaming eye sockets, flaming nostrils, and flames pouring from the mouth. Astride the figure is definitely a headless individual in a sort of tunic and flowing black cloak with a large wicked axe over his head, just running down the bridge, like across the bridge in your direction.
Yeah, I
He
think.
seems very imposing.
Yeah, Hubert would definitely pull out the flail then in that regard, as
Okay.
opposed to his other weapon.
Okay.
Should we?
They get within 5 feet. And they disappear as they get off the other side of the bridge and just vanish back into the fog.
What was? Is this like scary stories or something? Is this a book on scary stories? Cause I don't like this. Mm-mm.
Strange.
Right. Oh,
So, keep
There you
going then. Yeah?
Definitely.
Okay.
Yes.
You cross the bridge, leaving the terrifying headless horseman behind you. Only the frog-shrouded moors lie ahead with the smoking mountain. The road winds through the moors, and just to the west of the mountain, you can make out the faint outline of a building. That appears to be your destination. The moor itself is cold and fog-shrouded, and you can hear wailing and crying noises all around. There's a rickety wooden sign near the road that says, "Don't follow the lights, stick to the road." And all throughout the moorland you can see little globes of light floating in the fog.
You said that there was sounds in the air.
Yeah,
Do they?
wailing and crying.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is it about as disturbing as having someone hearing that in normally, or does it seem like does it do something to my brain?
It just sounds unnerving.
Okay. Cool.
And one of the voices says, "Diwyn."
Walking. Avoiding the lights. It's gonna keep on moving.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Let's keep it on moving.
Okay.
But we're looking real longingly at some of those lights.
Okay. Just Willifred. As you push through the moorlands, you come to the base of a mountain and continue following the road towards your destination. You can see the top of the mountain is scorched and smoke billowing out from the top of the mountain. Tremendously large claw marks cover the top of the mountain where the scorching is, and blackened bones lie in heaps in the moorlands around the base. Up ahead, about a couple 100 meters, is what appears to be a chalet nestled alone amidst the fog.
What's that look like?
You'll have to get closer.
I meant what is a chalet?
A chalet, it's like a house.
Oh.
Like a Swiss chalet.
That's a Canadian chain.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no!
Yeah. It's like a type of house, yeah.
Okay.
Just a restaurant.
Wow, that's kind of hungry.
Serving mediocre chicken.
Their chicken is so bad. Yeah, it's a cottage or house. It's a type of house.
Okay.
Alright. Well, I suppose we should keep moving then.
Loud wings. And you can see something kind of climbing up out of the mountain and perching on the edge, looking around. Just an ancient red dragon.
Yeah, maybe we should
Okay.
get in the house.
It looks down at the road, where you all are kind of like on the road.
A bad piggy.
And it
Yeah. Bad biggie.
swoops down.
Let's get moving.
All right. As you get closer to the house, the dragon disappears in the fog. It was behind you moments before, and now it's gone. And overlooking a fog-shrouded scrubland, just a bunch of frogs.
Frog
I
shrouded.
like frog better.
No.
From atop a hill is a stone chalet. The walls are made of a sturdy stone brick with a roof of clay tiles. The windows, you can see, have become encrusted with dirt and have shutters and drapes which appear in poor condition. A small set of crumbling stone steps leads to a sturdy wooden door with rusty iron hinges and fittings. A small path stretches from this front door to the south where a graveyard sits. And all along the roof appear to be 6 rather skittish ravens, and more appear to be perched on some of the tombstones in the graveyard. And the graveyard's a good about 60 feet away.
Well, I suppose the way out is somewhere here.
I mean, it did lead us here, so maybe should we just knock on the door? Maybe that's.
I
not
don't
gonna
see
happen.
why not.
I'm going to the graveyard.
Okay.
Oh.
Fen will follow you. Fen will follow you.
I'm going.
If Hubert sees him heading off, he's gonna go that way instead. As he's like about to pound on the thing, he just sees him be like,
Okay. Alright. Diwyn, you following, or are you going to hang out at the house by yourself?
Nah, he's gonna go.
Okay.
Hubert.
Alright. A 7-foot-tall wrought iron fence encloses a small graveyard south of the chalet. Set into the north side of the enclosure is a gate with the name Brantifax worked into an arch above it. In the yard are 4 graves, each marked with an engraved headstone.
What you see, Willifred?
Graves.
Yeah, graves. What are we looking for?
It appears the elements have eroded the lettering on the headstones, so to get a good reading of these headstones, you'd have to get within 5 feet to read them.
Treasure. I'll try to open the gate.
Uh,
Wait, Willifred, you
the-
wouldn't happen to
fun
be
fact.
a grave robber, would
Okay,
you?
So yeah, you open the gate and it just creaks and groans. Just...
A little too late there.
And yeah, there are 4 graves.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm gonna
You-
walk up to one too.
Hubert will just spit on the hinges as they go by,
Okay. The
so
first,
that they don't like creak as much.
all right. The first grave you come to says Baron Brantifax, husband, father, hunter. Let no man stand above another.
Okay, I like that saying. Okay.
The next grave
But some of us can't help it.
says Diwyn. No, it doesn't.
I don't like
It
that.
doesn't. It says Brorn, Brorn, hound of Brantifax, faithful to the end.
His dog? Okay.
The next grave, Heluth, Heluthe, our pride and joy, lost too soon. And the final grave says Sylphine, Sylphene, beloved daughter, may she find peace at last.
So whoever dug these graves might be still around, so we probably shouldn't
the-
disturb them. Yeah?
Like the widow? Because none of these seems like a reference to a mom, right?
Who's to say?
I mean, hound, our pride and joy lost too soon. That sounds like a babe, beloved daughter, husband, father, hunter.
Yeah.
I'm 100% guessing that the widow's maybe still in the house.
Yeah? Or, you
But
know,
she d-
there's no one to bury her, so, she's probably dead in the house.
that doesn't make me feel any better, Hubert.
Why?
treasure.
Because there's a dead body in the house. There's not treasure in this graveyard, Willifred. We are not digging up graves. No. Definitely not.
The map you're holding onto, you can hear what sounds like writing on it, like someone's writing on it with a quill, like the scratching noises of a quill. The map is now gone on the parchment, like it's been erased.
He looks at Hubert as the scratching is happening.
Yeah,
Hubert,
well-
what's
And
going on?
and it says shovels will be the way out.
Oh my god.
Treasure.
I don't
Wait.
trust that map. That's not a map anymore. It's telling us to dig.
Yeah, so, like, they said the treasure. There's treasure here, right? But the digging is the way out. So,
So maybe the treasure is elsewhere, and the way out of this place is to dig a hole. Probably, yeah. No, is that not?
Sounds
what you're
right.
thinking? I forgot who that was for a second.
Shit, it's the widow.
It's the window, right? Call us for the window. All right. Well, maybe let's look for show. Let's look in the house first, and then we can find shovels. Yeah,
Oh yeah, in the house.
Yeah.
they probably have a kitchen.
Hubert's gonna
And
turn
so-
around and
Okay.
like look at the house and look at the. Are there any windows?
There are. They're dirt caked.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, there's ravens perched on these gravestones too.
Do I see any shadowy figures?
Nope.
Staring at
Nope.
us through the window.
Just the
Diamonds.
only living things you see are yourselves and the ravens perched on each one
Do we
raven
see
perched on
any
each
7
gravestone.
feet tall vampire mommies?
No, you just see, like I said, a raven perched on each gravestone.
Darwin's gonna approach the raven that's on Selphine's.
Okay.
Hello.
Ah!
Can call once if you can understand what I am saying.
Ah!
Okay, he understands. She understands. Is your name Celphine?
Ah! Ah!
That's a no. Okay.
Ah! Ah!
Now I'm just confused because I'm not asking questions. Would you like to come with us? And he holds out his fingers.
Flies away.
Okay, well, you could have just called at me. Rude as hell bird.
And
Alright, can we go
it
inside?
kind of flies towards the chalet and lands on the roof. Just
alright. Well, if we want to get out of here, we can start digging. Or,
With our hands?
I mean, yeah. Or we could go look for shovels
Yeah, let's.
as an excuse to go into the house.
Honestly, yes. That's probably exactly what. Yeah, maybe we should.
Alright.
Okay.
Willifred, you alright with that?
Treasure.
all right.
Alright, to the house it is.
We'll get treasure, but it said the way out is to dig. So we don't want to, leave if we can't find treasure first. So we got to go find the treasure, then get the shovels and dig our way out.
Way out. Treasure.
Well, he's saying the way out is the treasure.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't think these
I'm
books have
inclined
words
to
like that.
agree.
So wait, oh, you're saying that the treasure is the way out, like is essentially like the goal, and is to get out, and that would be our treasure.
Alive.
Oh, our lives are treasure. Yes. Well,
Alright, so how about we dig, and then whenever we find the exit, stop digging, and that way, if things get bad, we can all just start running and jump.
what? He's gonna start digging in his bag.
Okay.
Guys, I don't have anything that's gonna help me dig.
Oh, hell, you can loosen it up with this.
And he hands him a javelin.
Oh, okay. And it'll start.
Okay. You dig, and yeah, there's a hole for a second, and then you blink and it fills it back up again.
He tries it again.
Same thing. Like the dirt was never removed.
Maybe we need these special shovels that the not map anymore is telling us to get. We are in a book, remember, so we probably have to follow the book's like guidelines or rules,
Yeah,
maybe.
I mean, last time we did, and we still got attacked.
I think with these books, I think just no matter what we do, being attacked is just on the recipe, on the menu, huh, Finn? Yep.
Yeah, on the
I think she
menu.
agrees.
Yeah. All right. I'll kick down the door, or we can knock.
Yeah, let's not. Because if
Alright.
there's an evil widow lady who's waiting, maybe she's like a, I don't know. I'm getting really bad vibes. Maybe she's like in control of the book, like the Lamia. She was like the,
Oh yeah, that's right.
maybe she like controls this book. Willifred, you got something to say? You looking confused? You okay?
Let's
You not
go.
okay. Okay, we coming.
All right.
Goes up to the front of the house.
Okay. You wait a couple minutes. No one answers the door.
Open up.
Miss Branifax, are you home?
No response.
Are any Branifax home?
No,
Kick it.
no response.
I'm gonna open the door.
Alright, he
No
steps
response.
around.
He tries turning the
Side.
handle. Yeah.
Okay.
Does it turn about as much as an unlocked door would turn?
Yes.
Oh, it's unlocked.
And then he just
Doesn't
pushes
open.
it open.
Doesn't open.
What?
Unlocked, but it doesn't open. Like it's barred from the inside.
Well, all right, here we go.
All right. Athletics check. Strength athletics check.
Yeah. 21.
Doesn't succeed.
Is there a window on the ground floor?
There was around the back side of the house towards the graveyard, facing the graveyard.
I don't know what this door is made out of, but it's not wood.
It looks like a sturdy wood, rusted hinges.
Like I said, not wood.
Finn's gonna try to shoulder check it. Just poof. 17 plus 4. 21. Poof. Doesn't open.
Yeah.
He's gonna take his mace. Ah!
Make an attack roll.
Okay. Oh, jeez, not this. That's a natural 20.
All right, so it's a crit against the door.
Oh, God. I have a -1 to my strength. This is lovely. So that's 9.
Okay. Poof. You put a hole in the door.
Here's Johnny.
Oh.
And he rips the mace back out.
Okay.
All right, I guess if this is how we're going to do it.
Takes
And-
out the glaive.
And Diwyn, you look like you can easily just put your hand in and take the bar off the door, and you could technically unlock it.
No, he'll let he'll
Okay.
he'll see that and he'll let Hubert have his moment.
Okay.
Go ahead, Hubert. I softened it for you. Like a jar of pickles, you twist the cap. I just twisted a little bit. You go ahead, fuck it up.
Oh, see, I thought, I mean, you're usually more reserved. I thought you just kind of, signaled that we could unload. I mean, we were just knocking politely, and then you bashed a hole in the door.
I would say being around you guys probably has influenced my personality just a little bit. So I have acted out, and I don't like being scared, and I am scared right now.
All
So
right, well,
can we just get this door open, please?
yeah, well,
Thank you.
you can do as you were.
No. It's on you. That was a very, very lucky shot.
The door lets out a sigh.
It's frustrated. Just fuck Hubert. Hit
Hubert
it.
just shoves his hand in the hole
Okay.
and then reaches around trying to find the locking mechanism.
Yeah, the door is just barred from the other side. You can just lift it up and yeah.
Fucking paw.
Lifts it up, tosses it.
Okay. The door stands up, walks away.
That's right. Get out of town.
Yeah, the door sprouts legs and arms and just and then walks down the road away from the property.
Wait, the door.
Yeah, I said the door
Okay.
side, and I don't think anyone heard me.
No, I heard
No.
you.
Okay.
I heard
didn't
you.
hear that.
I was just. I mean, there's been so many weird things happening. Hubert's just like, all right, let's go next thing.
Yeah, you look and you can see
Me too.
you can just see the door just walking away down the road.
I'm sorry for. I can mend that.
No, you can't.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You probably live in.
And then it starts like Naruto running away.
Me too. Me too. Me too.
All right, let's go.
All right.
Gonna go inside.
Rusty iron hooks line the walls of this entrance foyer. Hanging from two of these hooks are a shovel and a rake. A dusty cloak is draped over a hook next to a round-topped door in the south wall. And on the western wall is a door. So there's a door on the southern wall and a door on the eastern wall.
Shovel.
The southern wall is the one that has the hooks next to it, with a round-topped door on the south wall.
Anything magic in here?
Now,
Oh,
who's that?
did she like cast detect magic or something?
she can. She doesn't have detect magic. Nope, it was the something in the house said nope. In this room.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, just nope.
All right, well,
He'll reach up and just grab the shovel.
Hello.
hello?
Yes.
You can feel a heartbeat in the shovel.
Don will grab the rake.
Do you have a name?
Shovel.
All right. It's a good, strong name.
As you grab the rake, it sprouts legs like a centipede,
Ew.
Nope. Mm-mm.
and it scurries out the door.
I'm not touching anything in this house.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
pretty
Like,
weird.
That's a cloak.
You grab
Who
the
wants-
cloak.
Yes.
Okay.
Cloak of smothering.
Two harmless moths fly out the back of the cloak. One of the cloak's pockets has a key in it, a rusty iron key. You have a heavily moth-eaten cloak, and there's a rusty iron key in the one pocket.
Aesthetic, baby. Putting it on.
Oh yeah, it's real dusty, covered in moth holes and
Aesthetic.
I'm just imagining Willifred with these like big unblinking eyes that are just like, woo,
I see all.
woo.
Oh, everyone find what they need.
now I'm a shovel.
Yeah. Your name is Shovel, and you are Shovel.
Yes.
Do you think that's a coincidence?
No.
No?
This is a dream.
Diamond pinches himself.
What, in fact, is not a dream?
Nothing
Shovel.
Nothing happens, Diwyn. All of the books in Candlekeep are a dream.
We're all living in a dream.
It's a test. The books are a test.
Merrily, 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 merrily.
A test of what?
To see if people are worthy to help.
Oh.
Anything that dies in these dreams doesn't really die. They're not real.
I don't want to test that theory though.
You will though, because you're real.
Oh, like things in the books won't die, but people who come into the book. Have other people come around the shovel?
A few. They're
Yeah,
being
did-
tested to see if they're worthy to help us. Help them.
Are-
Alright, Shovel. Have you ever been used to dig up the graves and back?
Yes, but every time the dream resets, my memory gets wiped.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yes. I'm also I've only been made sentient through a spell.
Hmm.
So once the spell wears off, I'll be back to being just a standard shovel.
Well, how would you like to be stored?
Okay.
Because I'm not going to hang on to you this whole time.
Okay.
You want to go in my backpack? You want to go in my glaive holster?
I'm a +1 mace.
So
Maybe
you
use
are
the-
magic.
It's basically a +1 mace that's sentient, but it's a shovel.
Diwyn, would you
It's telling
like
us the secrets
another?
of the universe.
Would you like another conversationalist?
Shovel, would you allow me to wield you like a mace if it comes to that?
Sure.
All right. I'll take it.
So you have a +1
Remember?
mace. I'll homebrew the magic item later, but it's a +1 mace for now.
Just +1.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Because it's sentient, I have to add some stuff to it. But yeah, it's a +1 mace currently.
Okay.
That is literally a shovel.
Mace shovel. That's what I'm gonna put on it. Shovel.
Pang!
Shovel +1. Shovel. No, shovel.
The noise, like the resonant noise of like hitting someone blunt with the shovel. Clang!
Oh no.
Some of the other things in this house are animated as well, but they're usually harmless.
Oh,
All right.
good to know.
Are we continuing? Are we continuing through the house?
The house
I
has
mean-
answers.
Well, okay.
I still don't
think
know
so.
what treasure we're looking for.
The Shadow Crossing?
What do you mean?
A-
Never heard of it.
All I know is a book lies beyond the Shadow Crossing. It must be found for the test to be complete.
A book?
Was that
Okay.
place called Shadow Crossing on the map?
Now, it was not.
There is no map no more, Hubert. It's
Right,
gone.
that's why I asked.
Oh no! I didn't see.
The
a
Shadow
place like
Crossing is hidden somewhere on the property.
that. Okay, so we have to look through the house to find the answer to where the Shadow Crossing is.
Okay.
Oh, that was me thinking out loud.
Okay.
But okay.
Alright, time to dig around. Willifred,
So we
Right.
ready to open up some drawers and pillage the place for answers?
So there's a
Dramatically presents the key.
all right. There's a
Yeah.
there's a rounded door on the southern wall, like the top of the door is rounded, where all the shovels and rakes were hanging, a lot as well as the cloak. And then there's a door on the western wall.
Alright. Here we come, door. Ready yourself.
Which door are we going to?
V door?
There's a
Which is
there's a
one.
door with the rounded top on the south wall and a door on the western wall,
Oh, okay. We'll just go to the closest one for now.
which would be the one that you're standing beside, the one that's beside all the hooks, so the southern door.
Yes.
Prepare yourself, door. We will attempt to egress.
And he's gonna try opening the door.
And a set of stone steps descend downwards.
Everyone alright with basements?
Yep. I like basements.
Well,
Willifred? Alright. Here we go.
Clomp, 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 clomp.
This cold, damp, oddly shaped cellar has an 8-foot high wooden ceiling and a flagstone floor. The walls are made of rough, mortared bricks. Thick cobwebs cover crates, barrels, and old furniture stacked against the north wall. To the south are a pair of closed wooden doors. The door furthest from you swings open on rusty hinges, and beyond it you see a smaller, almost sepulchral chamber. What's everyone's passive perception?
Mine's 8.
12.
Alright.
14.
12. What's yours, sorry, Willifred?
14.
14. You're the only one who hears what sounds like a man whispering in that chamber saying, I can't get out.
We're just gonna walk towards the boys.
Okay.
Get something, Wilfred?
No answer, just walking towards the voice holding the key.
Okay. As Willifred's walking and you follow, there's a door immediately on your left, and she's walking towards the open door that opened by itself.
Hubert, you handle that door. I'll follow Willifred.
No. We're all staying together.
I
Yeah.
meant like just watch it, just in case.
Oh. Alright.
I'll watch it with you, Hubert. And Finn kind of just posts up beside you.
Willifred, where are you going? Follow him on.
Hello?
So Willifred and Diwyn, the only feature of this damp, cold, circular room is a 4-foot diameter well in the middle of the floor. Next to the shaft sits a wooden bucket fastened to a coiled length of rope. The bottom of the shaft is veiled in darkness. From its depths, a whispering voice says, "Brian, where are you, boy?"
Hello?
Diwyn,
Hello?
you heard the whispering at that point too.
I know. He's waiting for a response if there is one.
There isn't.
He's gonna peer down the.
It's veiled in darkness. Can't see the bottom.
Magical darkness?
No.
Say if someone had 100.
All right, Diwyn, do you have
feet.
Diwyn, do you have dark vision? You're a dwarf. I think they
Yes.
do.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, Willifred and Diwyn, you can see the bottom of the well, 60 feet down. And yeah, and it's flooded.
Oh no! Did his?
And then while the two of you are standing there, a man kind of manifests in the room. Looks like he's sleepwalking. "Braun, where are you, boy?" And then it looks like he falls into the well.
Hubert!
Oh, no.
Hubert! Finn!
Yeah, everything alright?
All right.
What's going on?
And Finn comes.
Okay. Wilfred, correct me if I'm wrong. Somebody was calling for Braun, and then a form appeared, walked, and fell into the well. Do we have rope?
I mean, yeah, but why do we need rope?
I mean, maybe because there had to be a reason why we saw him fall into the well, right?
Well, I mean, there is a grave out back, so they probably got his body.
Treasure.
Do we know though?
I mean, that's kind of gross.
And it looks like the brick walls of the well can be climbed. Like they're not like it's not like they're not slick. You can attempt to climb them.
I feel like we should check every. I don't know. Maybe not.
Wilfred's
Maybe not.
climbing
Oh no,
over
Willifred.
the edge of the well.
Okay. Are you climbing down?
Yes.
I need a strength athletics check.
Oh no.
Oh,
Can't fly. God. Oh, God. It's a 7.
A 7. You fall. You fall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. D6.
Wait, that's oh shit, that's 60 feet. That's longer than the rope that we have.
Yeah, you'd have a 10-foot drop. You take 20 bludgeoning damage. And since the water is 10 feet deep, no, yeah, it's 10 feet deep. You'd hit the bottom.
Wilfred!
Splish splash.
Willifred, are you all right?
Us.
All right, come on.
And he's gonna get the rope,
Okay.
grabbing, tying a loop on one end, and then putting that through his hand so that it's secure, and then like dangling it down.
Okay. So yeah, Willifred. The well down here is 10 feet deep, like the water, and the bottom of the well is 10 feet in diameter, so it's a 10-foot. It's pretty.
Oh, this is a huge well.
So,
Massive.
And yeah, the rope gets
Wilfred is gonna
slung over.
dive under the water
Okay.
and check the entire diameter to make sure there's no secret passages.
There are no secret passages, but you find a holy symbol representing Sun, the god of love and beauty, on a gold chain. This item is worth 25 gold pieces and doubles as a cameo. Basically a method of carving, making use of layers of different colors, or an item made with such a method. Also, inside this little holy symbol contains a tiny portrait of a woman.
I'm gonna put on the holy symbol.
Okay. There's now a
And
rope.
then I will
Oh, Willifred.
climb the 10 feet to get to
You don't need, so you actually don't need to, because since it's flooded 10 feet and it's 60 feet deep, you're on the surface. You can just grab the rope and start climbing without.
I will climb up.
Okay. Willifred climbs up to the top.
And then rustle the feathers to get all the water out.
Okay.
Are you all
Darwin's
right?
gonna pat Willifred and cast a second level cure wounds.
Glass.
15.
was,
You heal 15.
That was a nasty fall.
Don't do that, Willifred.
Treasure.
That was not worth it. But can I see it?
Treasure.
I will give it back.
I'm gonna open it up and show the picture.
And there's a tiny
Treasure.
portrait of a woman inside.
Treasure.
Well,
Splash treasure.
I think we know who that is.
Who is that?
That's probably the missus of the house.
Time to go. Time to go.
And you can feel tension on the rope, like
Yeah.
something else is climbing up.
Gives it
Release
back.
the rope. Release the rope.
I mean, it's tied around my hand.
And
And he
you
starts,
can feel
like-
something climbing up.
Yeah.
Release it. He's
Get-
gonna go to the
get
edge
off.
with the shovel.
Friend?
Get off. No, it's my rope.
He's just gonna wiggle it around
Yeah.
and try to bash it against the sides of the well.
I'll say that's a dexterity check.
Dexterity,
Yeah.
like as in like a more of like a sleight of hand type of thing. Or
No, just you trying to like shake the rope around. Dexterity.
strength exercises where they're doing that with a rope. Okay,
Dexterity.
I'll do a dexterity check. Nine.
Whack
Make an
with the
attack roll.
hands.
Make an attack roll.
Okay.
Friend.
Oh my god. Jesus. A 6.
Misses. And it pulls itself up. You see this man decaying, like he was like a waterlogged corpse a waterlogged corpse. The hair is kind of like down across his eyes, and he's just. Everybody, roll initiative, please.
Friend.
Willifred needs to learn what actual friends are. This is
Gosh.
not it.
It really
Nice.
would benefit us for me to roll well on initiative, at what point do I actually get advantage on initiative rolls? Because holy buckets, this is bad.
Like 4 or 5
Yeah.
for barbarians.
Ugh.
For barbarian, I think it's 5th. Well, no.
This is just brutal.
Oh, that's a 5 for initiative for this thing. Finn 7.
Oh, that's
plus-
not until 7th level, by the way.
Yeah, 7 plus 3, 8, 9, 10. What Diwyn get?
I just rolled 17.
Willifred.
Anyone?
Hubert.
8.
Okay, cool. You don't go last. So Willifred. This thing's like.
The last thing that crawled out of the deeps and made that noise ended up giving her sick tentacles. So like, friend.
Okay, is that your turn?
They're not gonna do anything.
Okay.
They'll like go up to them and be like, "Hi, friend."
Diwyn.
Ah! Swing it again.
With the shovel.
Yeah.
Okay.
what noise does the shovel make?
Ah!
Oh shit! That's
Oh, a
A
10.
10.
A 10 misses. Yeah.
all right. So with one shovel missing, oh no, Diamond misses, whiffs, and he grabs his holy symbol, and he casts as a bonus action, spiritual weapon.
Okay. What's
But
your
in
spiritual?
the
What does the spiritual weapon look like?
In the panic of the moment,
Oh,
it's
okay.
another shovel.
Okay.
It's a longer shaft
Okay.
stuff. Like, yeah, you couldn't think of anything else. So
Okay.
in Dwarvish, he says shovel, and the spiritual weapon forms and swings down
Okay.
on top of this creature's head. Oh my god, 14.
14 hits.
Oh, okay. Oh my god, this dice keeps on dancing around the high numbers. That's 4 force damage.
Alrighty. Anything else?
That's it.
All right. Finn. Well, it's weird. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. And then
Porky pig.
what spells is?
Yay.
A lot of these spells are like hurt my friends radius spells. Action to shove. Back down the well.
Smart.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, okay. That'd be, yeah, let's say athletics. So that's 17. So that's 66 bludgeoning damage to the creature. Oh, that's disgusting. 11, 17, 23, 20. It stops moaning. It's dead.
Oi. Nice, Finn.
Friend.
It was not a friend. It was ready to hurt us. Willifred.
Well, if we see any others, I will wait for you to give the go-ahead, all right, Willifred?
Hey.
Okay.
Friend.
All right. Well, there's another door down here. Do you want to check it out?
Let's get out of this scary place.
Yeah.
I wouldn't give Willifred back the holy symbol.
You had? I thought you just showed him.
Oh, that.
He just looked. Yeah, he didn't take it from you.
Okay. You go into the other door down here, the only remaining one.
Yes.
The door to
Prepare
this room.
yourself, Door.
The door to this room looks like it's stuck and swollen inside the door frame.
All right. Guess we're gonna bring it up to this.
He's gonna pull out the glaive
Okay.
and just cut sideways along
All right,
it.
make an attack roll.
Okay. Yeah. 12.
Just bounces off.
I've had it about up to here with these doors.
Rage.
Okay. No, no, no! The door, like, steps out of the frame and runs away.
Reckless Great Weapon Master.
Okay. The door's in the process of running away.
Fuck off, door!
17 to hit.
That hits.
Oh wait, actually that's. Oh no, it was Reckless Great Weapon Master, so 12 to hit.
It misses, and it up
Yeah.
the stairs.
Oh, I hate these doors!
He's just,
Fred!
and he just runs into the room and is just like pissed and attacking the air.
Okay. This cold, windowless room contains a pair of wood-framed beds, 2 narrow wardrobes, and an old rug. Mounted on the east wall between the beds is a wooden shelf supporting a pair of candlesticks. The candles in them are unlit.
Fuck off, rug!
He's gonna slice the rug.
The rug spurts out volumes of blood.
Ooh. Darwin's gonna walk back to the stairs. Nope, thank you. Hubert, you handle that.
Candlesticks.
What? Willifred?
I want the candlesticks.
Okay. You have 2 candlesticks.
Yeah, Hubert is just pissed and in a literal rage, and he's just gonna beat the shit out of this whole room.
Everything spurts blood.
Great. He's
I
just
want the
gonna.
candlesticks.
He's gonna turn this room into like, the inside of a blender after
Okay?
chopping
Oh.
beets.
And after you're done, you blink, and everything is back to being the way it was before.
Ugh.
Completely restored.
Alright, I think I'm good.
Candlesticks.
Okay. The candlesticks briefly turn into sausages, and then back into candlesticks. You bite into a wax candle.
What? Everything all right in there?
Yeah.
All right.
And I guess you're just gonna give the room a once over
Yeah, nothing.
for anything.
Nothing to value.
Alright, let's go.
All right. You all get back to the foyer, with the door on the western wall and the door that opens up to the outside.
Alright. Well, I suppose we should see what door matches that key you've got, Willifred.
Just head to that other door.
Okay. Password.
Password is open the fuck up!
The door disappears.
What? Hubert, have you been here before?
No!
How did you know that password?
I mean, it just came naturally.
And as the door disappears, light enters this spacious room through a bulge in the north wall, where cracked and broken windows look out over a foggy veil. Dusty sheets cover most of the room's furnishings. Cobwebs stretch between the antlers, wolf heads, and other hunting trophies mounted on the walls above the wainscoting. A pale rectangle above the large fireplace suggests that a picture or a mirror once hung here. There is there looks like there's a staircase hugging the eastern wall, and there is an open door to the south, and then a hallway to the southwest of the room that opens up into a large circular chamber.
To that open where we can see into, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah.
All right. So the hallway that leads to the circular room,
Okay.
headed that way.
Diwyn,
Mm-mm.
I'm in the fireplace.
Yes, shovel.
It wasn't a shovel.
Oh,
I know. He
Wasn't
just says
me.
yes.
I'm in the fireplace.
Hubert, I just got this weird intuition. Let's check this fireplace really quick.
Alright. Fireplace. What's going on?
Wah, wah, wah.
I am not good with children. Hubert, that is all you.
I'm very good with children.
You can hear something crawling down the chimney.
Oh, come here, you little stinker.
And it's a baby. And the baby
Like
stands.
crawling vertically down the chimney.
Yeah, like along the wall. And it gets to the bottom and stands up on its back legs.
Well, that is peculiar.
It's back legs.
Yeah.
Wait,
You
does it
said
have
like
front
that.
legs?
And you look, yeah, 2 pairs of legs.
Okay.
I'm
No
mortified.
And there's like a wet cracking noise, and 2 wings burst out of its back.
Alright, well, little one. You want to talk to my friend Diwyn?
And then just sprints towards Diwyn.
Alright.
And you're gonna try backhanding it with the glaive.
I think Diwyn's making an attack too, so both of you make attacks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this child abuse?
Oh my god.
It's
Not a
it's-
9.
It's not a bait. 9 does hit though.
Oh,
I mean, it's
13.
a 13 hits. So Diwyn, you roll damage.
Yeah.
1. It's a baby. So.
Oh.
And then the goo.
How is
And
it-
then the goo reforms into it again.
And
then Hubert's
is that when
attack.
my
Yeah.
And I'm just hitting it with the flat of the halberd, but with a lot of
Yeah.
force. That's a 13 to hit.
Yeah, hits.
Okay.
And it pops like a balloon again.
Yeah, 13 damage.
Reforms and then scurries back up the chimney.
That is more aggressive than I would like to be with children.
Diwyn, I'm in the chimney.
Mm,
Do we hear this too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
he's gonna take the shovel and like scoop around
Yeah.
the bottom of the chimney. So he'll be down
Whoever's
there.
talking,
No.
unless your name is Treasure, shut up.
Friend?
Can he look inside the chimney?
There's nothing in there.
Okay, well now you're just lying to me. That's rude.
Sorry, that was me this time.
Shovel. Look, I'll leave you with Hubert. He's not nice.
I
He's
can
always
tell.
Just... Yeah, well,
I am incredibly nice.
oh yeah, he could hear us. Hubert, you're supposed to go along with it, so he acts right.
Well, he should just act right.
Some people need a little motivation to act right, you know.
Hey, Shovel, act right.
Okay.
You heard him. All right.
Sure.
I love that the shovel now has 2 dads. I love this.
Where are we going now?
Back
Oh,
to that
no.
one room we were trying to go to, but
Okay.
we didn't.
The open
All right.
circular room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what that room is?
No.
All right.
Willifred,
All right. Let's go.
you keep an eye out for... I mean, that key doesn't necessarily have to go into a door, right? Just need to
Oh,
look for a keyhole.
Yes, or a trap door or something.
Yeah.
All right. I agree. The circular chamber at the base of the tower contains a large oak dining table, surrounded by 6 high-backed chairs carved with images of stags. Suspended above the table is a gaudy chandelier tied off with ropes. Puddles of water on the flagstone floor are the result of moisture seeping in through 3 narrow broken windows, evenly spaced around the tower wall. A fireplace set into the wall is blackened by soot, and there is nothing of value in here. And there are no
Maybe
stairs
this
or
is the
anything.
fireplace. Oh, okay. Nothing of value. All right. Well, one room down.
Yep.
Next one?
All right, you go
Yeah.
back into the hallway. There's a door immediately on your right.
Yeah, we're gonna go essentially all the rooms. Try to get to all the rooms downstairs and then go upstairs.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah. That's what I thought.
The ghostly scent of meals past still haunts this kitchen, forever trapped in the wood of its tables, the soot in its hearth, and the grime in its pots, many of which hang from hooks about the room. Almost everything you would expect to see in a kitchen of this size can be found here, including dish-filled cupboards, cleaning supplies, and cooking utensils. Mice scurry across the floor, trying their best to avoid you. And it's clear the kitchen still sees use. And then on the northern wall is an open door that leads back out into the chamber you guys were just in with the fireplace and the creepy baby.
Oh, it's like so that was like the dining room.
Yep.
Okay. I was thinking like Knights of the Round Table type situation.
Finn, I know you and I tend to have a keen interest in cooking.
I'm not cooking any mice. There's mice scurrying around.
Now, but I have cooking utensils. I've got my own supplies. Do you need any here?
I'm not proficient in cooking utensils.
Well, let me see if there's anything I can get from here that I don't already have.
There's
I'll
cooking.
look around to see if there's anything interesting that might fill a gap in his current cooking utensil.
If you have cooking utensils, then no.
Okay. Alright.
Unless you want some mice.
Can I find a ladle?
Investigation check.
Two.
Nope.
The infamous ladle that was not here.
You think you find one, and you pull it out, and it's one of those metal spoons with holes in the bottom for straining stuff.
Pissed. So upset. He's puts it back.
I look for something that could potentially fit a key. Is there any like
Nope.
store boxes?
Nope.
Is there a fork?
Yeah.
Okay, he gets a fork and he gives it to Willifred.
The fork sprouts wings and flies away.
Well, sorry, Willifred.
Wilfred grabs a ladle and throws it.
You find a ladle, yes.
Breaks
Throws it and it just goes,
Breaks the ladle.
Yeah. You throw the ladle, and just the head of the ladle just ting, 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 breaks off. Diwyn, don't you have mending?
I do. So he's gonna go gather them up.
Okay.
Wait,
in his
before
pack.
you do, Wilfred sees that they've broken it and like pitter patters over there, and will cast mending
Okay.
using Diwyn's verbal component.
Okay.
oh wow.
Probably mending was Dwarvish, so probably something like fix. So in
Whatever.
Dwarvish.
Exact replica of whatever Diwyn
That's
says.
fucking cool.
All right. The ladle is fixed.
Willifred, was that you?
Yeah.
I am very, very impressed. Can I have that ladle, please?
Yeah.
Thank you. Gonna put that. He puts that with his alchemical supplies.
All right.
Well, alright, is everyone done?
Yep.
Yep, let's go upstairs. Apparently somebody is still using this, if I am not mistaken, right?
Yeah. Alright, let's go.
All right.
Why didn't anybody answer?
You find the stairs back in the room you were before with the creepy baby. Top of the stairs is a door.
Open up.
All right.
Thank you.
Fuck you.
Hit it, Hubert, hit it.
No,
Okay.
we have rapport.
As the door opens, the centerpiece of this parlor is a gold inlaid low table, around which a handful of overstuffed chairs and sofas are neatly arranged. Other furniture includes a cabinet full of glass decanters and wine goblets, and a 6-foot-tall gilded harp standing in the northwest corner. A staircase in the northeast corner ascends to the second floor, and several dusty sheets lie in small heaps nearby.
Did you say gilded harp?
Yep, 6-foot-tall gilded harp,
Gilded in what type of metal?
gold.
Gold.
It's a gold harp, yeah. It looks incredibly valuable, heavy, and awkward to transport, because it is a 6-foot-tall harp.
Oh, right, yeah.
And then one of the sheets lifts off one of the furniture and starts drifting towards Diwyn.
On YB. Shovel protect. He like holds the shovel out.
None of you are seeing this, by the way.
Yeah, Hubert's just sending.
Once the sheet gets too close, he's gonna take a swing at it.
All right, make an attack roll.
Oh my god. 5.
Diwyn is swinging at nothing. You guys. And Diwyn, as you blink, there's nothing there. I don't think the house likes you, Diwyn, or it's playing with you because you're easily scared, it looks like.
Well, yeah. Ha ha ha.
Darwin,
Yes.
maybe you just need something to eat. You haven't eaten in a while.
Maybe probably, but the shovel also. Yeah. You got some food?
Yeah,
I don't.
You guys also still have all the savory and sweet cookies given to you by Sprig before you got sucked into the second book.
That's true. We do.
And canteens of hot tea.
He'll start munching on those.
Yeah, it tastes like roast beef.
Roast beef
That was-
cookie.
Yeah,
Nice.
the cookies. The cookies.
I remember, yeah.
Yeah, the savory
that's a
cookies are
deal.
studded with like roast beef and carrot chunks
Yeah,
and
yeah.
onion.
That's an interesting thing. I've never.
It's like a roast
Right.
dinner and a cookie.
Yeah. It's
I'm
like
gonna drink the decanter.
a meat pie cookie.
Yeah, and yeah, it's hot.
Comfy
It's
with
hot.
that.
It's hot tea. I mean, it's just like eating a meat pie, just but it's,
Meal,
but it's
yeah.
just all condensed into one pastry.
Yeah.
Is there a dessert one? Does he still have a dessert one?
Yeah,
Bashed
the dessert one is
the
like
dough.
cherry cheesecake.
Oh, he is eating that, like scarfing that down.
good to see you found your appetite, Darwin.
Let me out. I don't want to
Shovel.
be. I don't want to be in your stomach.
Is it only him that's hearing
No,
this?
everyone's hearing this.
Okay.
Well, too bad. You're in there.
I said
and
this
you're
place.
getting digested.
I said this place was a dream. Just ignore everything.
Yeah.
It's easy for you to say. Shovel.
I'm not even here.
He looks down.
It's still there.
Blinks. Blinks with a purpose.
Yeah, it's still,
like this.
it's still there.
The shovel blinks back.
Yeah. Whoop. Drop. He's gonna put the shovel, like holster it so the shovel's
Okay.
like chilling.
All right. Yeah,
All
there's and the only thing of interest in here is the harp, and then the stairs going up.
Hubert's gonna just see how heavy it is.
What's your lift carry?
My push drag lift is 510 pounds.
Okay, the harp is
My
about
carry.
the harp is about 250.
Okay, my carry capacity is 255.
Yeah, the harp is about 250 pounds.
Okay, so I could lift it, I could push it, or I could drag it, but I couldn't just carry it
Correct.
like it's in my inventory.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's heavy.
Maybe we can. Well, it's a dream, so it's probably not actually
Yeah.
right here. Yeah.
It's like
I
the
mean-
high E note. I was trying to black rate this, but okay.
Wow. That's something special.
gonna just all of them.
Yeah. Ooh. I like being tickled.
Oh, don't we all?
And he's just gonna
No.
take one of the strings and then just go down the string.
You're welcome. Let's go.
What?
Yeah, up the stairs. Let's sleep.
No one wants the harp.
I mean, no one can lift it.
True. All right, up.
Diamond? Harp? What? Tickle?
I guess so. I'm not even questioning.
Willifred just gained a bunch of fun mimic sounds. Anyways, you ascend the stairs, and the hallway goes to the south, basically, when you get to the top. And then after about 20 feet, the hallway goes to the west. And you can see a door. There's a door on the right wall, door on the left wall. At the bottom of the southern passage, the hallway curves to the left. Yep.
Alright. Let's check this out.
All right, let's do it.
Let's have a look.
Okay.
Boom,
This
boom,
would
boom,
be-
boom.
All right, so you come. Yeah, you get to the basically the middle of the hallway, and the hallway turns. Yeah, so you get to the middle of the hallway. On your right, the hallway continues, where there is one door, another door that's open, and what looks like a spiral staircase. And at the end of that hallway, and then 5 feet down the southern hallway, there's a door on the right wall, and then 5 feet after that, door on the left wall. 10 feet after that, that corridor turns to the west.
Too many doors. I don't even know how many doors we have now. So that we've got like five or six different
doors
places
that you
to go.
doors
now?
that you can see. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
And then there's a spiral staircase at the end of the one hallway.
Yeah. Okay.
Are there any doors down that hallway?
Yes. 2 of the 4.
Yeah. So we'll just do door number 1.
Okay, which would be the one that's 5 feet to your south.
Sure.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. Staircase going up.
Door number 1.
Oh wait, sorry. Hold on. Give me a second, actually. Yes, sorry. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Duh. A door going up to a landing. Or a floor going up to a landing. When you open the first door you guys want to open, it's stairs going up to a landing.
Oh. Okay. A landing.
Yeah. Like it looks like it's a room, but you have to go up some stairs to get to it.
Oh.
Like a loft.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, interesting.
Alright. We got a strange set of stairs, short stairs, and a room. Going in.
Let's go.
Alright, against the west wall stands a handsome, roll-top desk, north of which 2 leather-padded armchairs face a fireplace carved with images of wolves and stags. Draped over each chair is a wolf skin. A narrow spiral staircase choked with cobwebs winds up the east wall.
Huh.
And it looks like the staircase hasn't been used in years. The roll-top desk, it's rolled down, and it looks like it's locked.
Willifred.
Key. I will insert the key.
The key does not fit in the lock.
I will insert the key.
Doesn't fit.
I will hit the desk.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Willifred, do you want some help?
Yeah.
Alright. You hit the desk, and it opens up.
Bitch.
The desk holds a set of calligrapher's supplies. and
Ooh.
a leather covered journal with a stylized wolf's head on the front cover. Journal and calligrapher supplies.
Darwin takes the journal.
Okay.
He opens it and begins to read.
All right. It contains delicate handwriting. And you can find the following inside. Baron Brantifax was an avid hunter and often invited guests to the chalet to hunt with him. The Baroness admired his generous nature and his vigor. The Baron loved his trusty mastiff Brorn as much as he did his wife and children. The Baroness disliked it when the Baron fed the hound scraps from the dining table. The Baroness felt too isolated at the chalet. She much preferred the trappings of civilization and city life. Sylphine, the couple's firstborn daughter, was bedridden, having been born with terrible physical deformities. The Baroness was glad that Sylphine could be housed in the chalet to keep her far from the public's eye. A nursemaid was hired to watch over the child while the Baroness was away. The Baroness describes Sylphine's death at the age of 6 as merciful, and there's some indication that the Baroness had a hand in it. Hluth, the younger daughter of the Baron and Baroness, was a tomboy, more like her father than her mother. She was slain on her 9th birthday, killed by a wolf while out hunting with her father. The Baroness doesn't blame her husband for Hluth's death, but neither does she absolve him of his guilt. Both daughters were buried in the chalet's graveyard at the Baron's insistence. In her final journal entry, the Baroness speaks of evil whispers in the graveyard and makes plans to leave Chalet Brantifax, vowing never to return.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh no. Alright, well, that's really sad. I don't want to keep this book. He's going to put the journal back.
Alright.
But he will take the calligrapher's kit if nobody else
Alright, you
wants
can add calligrapher supplies to your equipment.
That's if nobody else wants it.
Yes. And yeah, the only other thing in this room of interest is the spiral staircase going up on the eastern wall.
Alright.
Actually, is the journal filled, like, cover to cover?
Yeah.
Never mind. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, you can basically figure out she hated this place.
Yep.
And she adored her children, her daughters. And you get a sense, yeah, she played a part in one of them being one of their merciful deaths. Yeah.
That's really sad. Should we go up the spiral staircase or should we check the doors?
So we keep going, and we can always come back. But we could very easily forget about this if we check the other doors.
Right. Yes. Let's let's go up the spiral staircase since we're here.
Good to know. You go up the spiral staircase and come to a door.
Alright. Are you gonna open up?
You have to guess my favorite color.
I will say pink.
Yep. Opens.
Hubert, you are an expert at this.
Make sure
Well,
this is the right room.
I am a man of egress. If a place needs to be passed into or out of, I am well versed in the many ways of doing so.
I applaud you on that.
This attic has a peaked roof that slopes down towards the east and west. Dust blankets everything in the room, including a stone hearth in the middle of the north wall, an oval mirror mounted above it, and an oval rug on the floor. Against the west wall, half hidden behind curtains of cobwebs, is a bed sized for a young child, a rocking chair, a shelf lined with dolls, and a wash basin. A niche to the south contains a small wooden cradle, a wooden playpen, and a window box. Suspended above the playpen is a mobile made of colorfully painted fish on the ends of hooks. So one of those things that they'd have, like, you put above a baby's crib and it kind of like, yeah.
Alright. I guess I'll just have a look around.
Okay.
I was gonna stand
For
at the
anything
door,
interesting.
There's,
keeping an ear out to the stairs.
there's, yeah, what I described. There's the dolls, a bed for a child, a rocking chair, wash basin, wooden cradle, wooden playpen, window box, the mobile with colorfully painted fish at the end of hooks,
What's the box?
window box.
Window box. Oh, like a place to sit down in a window.
Yeah.
And, gotcha. Read or
Yeah.
relax. Gotcha.
Well, I'm not seeing anything. Anybody else?
Nope. There's some dolls.
Yeah. I mean,
Vince,
Do the
you like
dolls look
those?
expensive?
They just look like just a
Like-
collection of dolls. Nothing really stands out.
Okay.
yeah. Annabelle's a bit too old for dolls.
Yeah, I don't have any.
She's
People that
lost
I know.
interest.
Head back down.
All right. You head back down the staircase and you get back into the room with the desk.
Back
By the
to
way, that would be like if that you actually lived in this house, that would be a really cool room to have.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Just this room with a spiral staircase that goes up to just like its own little.
And it'd be the most haunted and
true.
It'd be
Yeah.
spectacular.
It is interesting that this nursery or the kids' room was attached to the study, or like a common area, I guess.
Yeah.
Because usually they're like, I don't know. Usually it's like attached to like a parents' bedrooms and something.
and there was only a single bed, so it means one of the children is put up there.
Yeah.
But yes, you make it back down
Like
into
the
the
one they were
study.
trying to hide.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
you make your way back down to the study.
To the hallway.
Back out into the hallway. You have a door 5 feet to the south, and that hallway to the south turns to the west, and then you have the other hallway that also goes
Right.
to the west.
Door number 2.
All right. All right.
Alright. Open up door. I wish to be pleasant about this. Do I have, listen. I know all of you can hear me now. I do not wish to violate your consent, and I will not touch you unless I am permitted. Open up. Come on, we got places to go.
The door doesn't answer.
Maybe this door isn't like the other doors, Hubert. Maybe.
Alright. I would feel stupid if I went ahead and opened the door. So could you do the honors?
Sure. He opens the door.
This spacious bedroom has walls decorated with wainscoting and rusty oil lamps. A four-poster stands against the south wall, its bedposts carved to look like stags and wolves. Opposite the bed is a stone hearth with a black marble mantle that has a pair of elk antlers mounted above it. A bare, dust-covered writing desk is set against the west wall, under a pair of tall windows flanked by burgundy drapes. Other furnishings include a tall wardrobe in the northeast corner and an empty dog kennel in the southeast corner. And the bed is the only piece of furniture that looks like it's bolted to the floor.
The bed is bolted to the floor.
That's weird.
Is there anything under the bed?
No.
Can someone fit under the bed?
Oh, hold on a second. Calm down.
No.
Okay.
I would like to
Not
be the
tell me
monster under
to
the
calm
bed.
down.
No. There's nothing under the bed.
Can Willifred fit under the bed?
You can. And one of the bedposts isn't bolted to the floor, but the other three are.
He's gonna go look at that bedpost.
Willifred's
Treasure.
the only one that's really seeing this, where she is under the bed.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Treasure!
What? What's
Sure.
what's treasure? What are you talking about?
Sure. Shake the bed with the one post that's not bolted to the floor.
Okay. You shake the bedpost.
It's like cracked out.
So as you shake the bedpost, a piece of the wall opens up as a secret door on the southwest wall. Just
Treasure! Scoot out from under the bed, dust off, and treasure!
You have a keen eye.
all right. Do you enter the secret door?
Yes.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
You find a secret door and it's just like, oh, we'll just leave it.
An explosion of some kind damaged the two uppermost levels of this tower, creating a gaping hole between them and covering the area with soot. A curved wooden staircase that once rose all along the outer wall has been destroyed, leaving no easy way to reach what remains of the tower's topmost floor. All that's left of the staircase are a few jagged shards of wood that jut out from the wall at different angles.
Huh.
Treasure?
Yeah.
Treasure?
How high is it up?
I don't know. Let's see if it tells me. That'd be nice if it told me. It's not telling me. Let's say
Oh, okay.
20 feet.
Well, I don't know if what we're looking for is up there, but doesn't seem we have a means of getting up there.
What about the Sparrow Staircase that was at the end of the other hallway?
Oh, it's connected?
I mean, there was a Sparrow Staircase at the end of one hallway.
Yeah.
You haven't gone up that Sparrow Staircase yet.
Well, we don't know if it's connected, but yeah, I suppose we could try it out. Strange that this secret passage seemed to have been sabotaged.
Is it 20 feet up or 20 feet across?
Up.
I wonder what benefit.
Someone theoretically high jump to it.
You could try. It's 20 feet though.
That's
If I extend my arms above myself, I can reach 20 feet.
wait, what?
How?
Yeah.
So I'm doing the math, and I might be wrong because math. 3 plus strength, so 13. If you extend your arms above your head during the jump, you can reach above you with distance equal to the height of the jump plus 1 1/2 times your height. Or 1/2 times your height. Math.
What is this? Oh God.
It would be around 20 feet.
Pulling up the player's handbook.
Yeah.
Number of feet. 3 plus your strength modifier. So
Okay.
11. If you move at least 10 foot.
This would
immediately
be-
before the jump.
Yeah, a high number of feet equal to 3 plus your strength modifier. If you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump. When making a standing high jump, you can jump only half that distance. Either way, each foot you clear on the jump costs a foot of movement. In some circumstances, yeah, your GM might allow you to make a strength athletics check to jump higher than you normally can.
Yeah.
You can extend your arms half your height above yourself during the jump. Thus, you can reach above you a distance equal to the height of the jump plus 1.5 times your height.
So I could only jump 8 feet up,
Yeah.
and I am 6'7". So, assuming that your arm is half your height, we'll just say 4 feet, right? Hubert would still be short by like 3 feet
Yeah, you wouldn't
doing a standing jump.
I'm gonna say you wouldn't be able to just standing jump to get up there.
One up there.
I mean, I could try tossing you. But then you'd be by yourself. Not too keen on that.
Maybe we check to see if that other, that one place has the Sparrow Staircase is attached.
Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, this is a dead end.
And if not, then we could come try to see if. Well, we could come back if it is not connected to wherever this is. We can come back and see.
All right. Door number 3.
All right. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. There's a door on the eastern wall of this tower that you're in.
Wait. Sorry, are you saying there's a door
Yeah, there's a door.
in
Basically,
the
there's
secret passage that we
there's basically a door on your right.
are in?
Yeah, there's a door on your right.
Oh,
Oh, well, I suppose we should check this door out, right? I mean, it is in a hidden passage.
Sure.
alright. And he's just gonna lightly slap the door handle.
Okay, it opens and reveals the corridor that was to the south.
Oh, okay.
Why would they hide this passage if it was not secret?
Maybe it's maybe it's a quick escape from the bedroom if they were getting attacked or something. Maybe somebody's trying to barge through that door, the main door. They can use this one as a back route.
Yeah, but it also provides a back door to that other room.
Well, Hubert, these people are dead, so I don't think it really matters anymore what the logic of them building this house like this is.
Well, yeah, of course, yes, the doors are talking to us and that sort of thing. All right, yeah, we'll go.
Door number 3.
Okay.
Is this the hallway? So wait, we're headed down the hallway with the Sparrow
Sparrow
Staircase.
Staircase,
The
yeah.
main
Okay.
hallway with all the doors.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there's
Alright.
one door here closed, the other door's open.
Cool. I guess we'll go to the open one.
Okay.
Because there are only 2 doors left
Yep.
and then the stairway, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
This bedroom hasn't been disturbed in years, as evidenced by the thick dust and cobwebs covering everything. Nothing of interest.
Pokes in head,
Nothing of
pokes
interest.
out head, goes to the other door.
Alright, it's closed.
He'll try to open it.
You open it, it's the exact same layout as the room before.
Like another
It's another
child's bedroom?
looks like a guest bedroom again that hasn't been disturbed in years. Thick dust
Oh,
and
okay.
cobwebs covering everything.
I don't think we're gonna find what we're looking for here.
So up the stairs.
Up the stairs.
You go up the stairs and you come to a door. The door is swollen and stuck in the frame.
Oh.
Jeez, you've really let yourself go, door. Tuck in that gut. Open up. Alright.
And you'll give it a shove.
Strength
Try and
athletics
open it.
check.
All right. Ooh, 23.
You hit the door and it shrinks down to microscopic size, disappears.
I see it took my advice.
2 gaping holes in the peaked roof expose this attic to the elements. Shattered clay roof tiles, splinters of wood, dry leaves, and bird droppings cover the floor, which has begun to rot in a number of places. The rafters are home to several bird nests formed out of twigs and straw. 2 wooden bed frames stand against the north wall, built into the window box north wall. Built into the window box between them is a wooden storage trunk sealed with a rusty padlock. Other furnishings in the room include a pair of tall, narrow wardrobes. And there is a door on the south wall.
Hubert will just go over to the wardrobes.
Okay. The floor creaks and groans ominously.
Well, don't like that.
Nope.
But you get over to the wardrobes.
All right, I'll open them up.
Okay. Inside are hooded black robes with a red interior to the robe.
What kind of fabric is it?
I don't know.
Like cotton,
Doesn't say.
cloth, wool?
We'll say cloth.
Okay.
And also and each robe has a sash.
A sash?
Yep. A scarlet colored sash.
Oh, so it's more like a bathrobe.
No.
Oh no. Okay. Dinner robe, smoking jacket.
Just a robe with a red kind of belt-like sash.
Interesting. Are there any symbols on it?
Nope. Just 5 of these robes, 5 pairs of leather sandals, and 5 scarlet sashes.
Are any of them Hubert size?
Sure.
All right, he'll grab a set for himself.
Okay.
Who did that with the box with the rusty padlock?
Okay.
Stick in the key.
The key fits.
Treasure. Turn the lock.
Okay.
Where's the key?
Inside is a suit of studded leather armor, sized for a portly adult human, a leather helmet. There's no benefits to wearing that. It's just a flavor item. A heavy crossbow, a wooden case with the monogram BB, and two hunting traps.
Willifred would take the things, like toss them over their shoulder. Like, garbage. Garbage.
Oh,
Garbage.
What you got there?
So, studded leather armor,
Oh.
the helmet, the heavy crossbow.
This is nice.
Garbage.
Okay, the wooden case as it hits the floor. 15 crossbow bolts with crimson fletching go scattering across the place, and the 2
Yeah.
hunting traps.
Hubert goes to pick up the crossbow and the bolts.
Okay, one of the since the floor is rotted and pretty gross, one of the hunting traps just through the floor.
Garbage. Is there a
Right.
false bottom? Like,
There is
they're knocking.
There is not.
I'm gonna take the padlock.
Okay, it's a rusty padlock.
Fine. It's mine now.
You can lock anything you want now. Can I add the heavy crossbow?
If you want it, yeah.
Yeah. And how many bolts did it come with?
15 bolts were inside the wooden case, and they all went spraying all over the place when Willifred tossed the case.
Yeah, he's gonna take the time
All right, it takes
to
about
pick them up.
10 minutes to find them all.
Oh Jesus. Okay. How How many did you say? 15?
15.
Okay.
And yeah, there's a door on the south wall as well.
Well, that wasn't half bad. This
No,
is
it
a-
wasn't. It's pretty good.
Yeah, this is a fine crossbow. You could tell he
Garbage.
was. Oh no, you could tell he was a hunter.
Garbage.
Look at that. Fine craftsmanship. Not everyone can use one of these, you know.
Can you?
Yeah.
Hubert, that's impressive.
Well, I mean, it's mostly where you put your strengths. Very particular.
Yeah.
Requires.
Do
a
you use
bit
one of
more.
those in your Bada's place?
No, I haven't had a need. Not since I lived in the country.
Oh. Did you hunt?
Yeah.
a lot?
Yeah, with my parents.
Oh, that's nice. Well. All right. So we explored the house. So I guess the answer is in the evil whispers from the graveyard.
Door.
There's a door on the southern wall, too, of this room.
We got another door.
Oh, there's another door. Oh.
The door lets out a blood-curdling scream and opens.
Me too.
I don't know why this stuff is shocking me anymore. Peers in.
You peer in. You can see the sky through two large holes in the peaked roof of this attic. Much of the area has fallen prey to the elements, causing the objects stored here to rot. The room is filled with old chairs, tables, benches, hunting trophies, rolled-up rugs, a standing mirror, a similar unwanted decor. Leaning against the east wall are 6 flat, rectangular objects wrapped in canvas sheets. Framed pictures or mirrors, one might venture to guess.
Are there any mirrors that look like they could be carried?
No.
Oh, okay.
And as you're just peeking around, something flies at Diwyn's face, and a tiny bird flutters out of hiding and flees through a hole in the roof, like a little sparrow.
Little bird. Where?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Well, if you want to find the wealthy, the stuff of value, they are currently under canvases. If you want to get a better look at them, you have to peel off canvases.
I'll watch.
Oh, I
I'll
thought.
watch.
Oh, I was under the impression that those were just more mirrors. Like there was just a bunch of mirrors in the room with like canvases over them.
Yeah, wrapped in canvas, sheets, framed pictures or mirrors, one might venture to guess. So it could be.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what treasure is, yeah. But one could venture to guess it might be some art pieces.
That's very true. Yeah.
Only one
Garbage.
way. Yeah, only one way to find out.
And he
Oh,
goes
I'll
over
watch
to
the door though.
He goes over to the closest one.
Okay. One of them is a gilt-framed mirror. And this one is cracked.
Oh, cracked mirror.
I could mend it. I can mend it.
All right.
And he'll set it over gently by Diwyn.
So yeah, this is basically gold-framed mirror.
How big is it?
Doesn't say.
Oh, okay.
Probably as big as a portrait, I'd say. So like,
He'll get to
we'll say
work
like
fixing it.
We'll say like this big around.
He'll get to work mending it.
All right. As you mend it, it's now worth 50 gold pieces.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
There
then
are
Hubert will-
5 more of these covered objects.
Yeah, Hubert will just do the
Or
next
6.
one
There's
over.
6 total. Sorry.
Hubert will do the next one over.
Okay. Another mirror unbroken. Same as the previous one.
Oh, all right. Here we got another one.
We'll just put it over there. By the other one next
Alright.
to Diwyn. Next one.
One of these portraits depicts 3 deer grazing on a hilltop backlit by the dawn.
Can any of us appraise it to see if it's amateurish work? Or if it's actually a really nice piece
Anyone
of art?
proficient in painter supplies?
No.
Yeah, no. No,
Okay.
so you wouldn't be able to tell.
Alright.
I think those are deer.
Nice. That's nice. We'll take that along, and just in case, with the mirrors.
So the portraits are also this big around.
Yeah, we could just stack them together. Bring them along.
Okay.
Next one.
This one shows a gray mastiff with a dead duck in its mouth.
That's nice. Let's still laugh.
Oh, that must be the type of dog. Yeah. Next one.
This one depicts an armored human knight on a hippogriff. Both shown in profile, the knight's shield bears the holy symbol of Torm, god of courage and self-sacrifice.
Do we know of this god?
Yeah.
Okay. General knowledge.
Yeah.
Seems as though the owner of the place was quite the generous fellow. But for
Wow.
a purpose, it seems.
Do you like that? That's interesting. It's a nice one.
There's
Two.
one more left. Or
There
two?
is one more left.
Okay.
Fourth painting is a portrait of Baron Brantifax, seated in a chair with a grey mastiff sleeping at his feet, and his wife standing by his side. Brantifax is depicted as a stout, well-dressed man in his 50s with bags under his eyes. The Baroness is shown as a tall, thin woman in her 50s. One of her hands rests gently on the Baron's shoulder, while the other grasps a small bouquet of roses. This painting expertly captures the noble's aristocratic bearing and the genuine love they bore for each other.
Does her image match the one in the locket?
Yes.
Okay. That'd be really effed up if it didn't.
And each of these mirrors and paintings are worth 50 gold pieces.
Alright. So that's a total of 5?
6 flat rectangular objects, so 2 mirrors and 4 paintings.
Alright, so 5 50 gold piece items.
6. 'Cause
6,
2
sorry.
mirrors, yeah, and 4
6.
paintings.
6 50 gold piece
And
items.
no other doors.
Alright, well, we have a shovel. We explored the house. Whispers in the graveyard, the wife talked about. Does that mean we have to go there?
I don't know. It seems as though these paintings might be the treasures being referred to, but I mean, I figured it'd be more books or a book.
The book is in the shadow crossing, hidden on the property.
Alright, well, if it's not in the house, then maybe it's in the graveyard. Because of evil whispers, right?
Well, I'm in the shadow crossing where
Yard.
right. Oh, so we're saying the shadow crossing is
In the graveyard.
digging in the dirt,
Yeah,
and that's the shadow crossing.
probably.
Ed. Cross. Shadow.
Yeah, right. Makes
All right.
sense. Let's go.
Alright.
All right. It takes about 10 minutes, but you get to the graveyard.
Cool.
Takes a shovel and hands it to Hubert.
All right. Where are you digging?
Hubert,
This is
I
your
am,
shovel.
yeah, but I am not a I am the brains. You are brains and brawn.
Oh, yeah, you almost dropped the ball on that
I
one
didn't
there,
know. I knew
Darwin.
exactly what I was trying to say, Hubert. Yeah, both worlds only have one, unfortunately.
You forgot my lovely smile.
Oh, brains, bronze, and beauty.
As he starts to dig in and shovel.
All right, whereabouts? In the graveyard.
The generous fellow.
The Baron.
Yeah.
Okay. While you're digging, the shovel is making hungry eating noises.
Nice.
And 6 feet down is a rotting wooden coffin.
Sure. Treasure.
Oh, I don't think this is the type of person to be buried with treasure. It is said multiple times that he's quite generous, so I doubt that he's got a lot of treasure on him. But let's crack this open.
Okay. You crack it open. He was buried with a gold signet ring, which bears the silhouette of a stag.
Proven wrong.
The
Foot
ring is
and
worth
mouth.
25 gold pieces.
Yeah, he's like,
You know, I'm not one for robbing graves.
Yeah.
It's not really my thing.
Ew.
Here,
Just put, how
and
about you put it back?
he'll-
Put it back
he'll-
and then let Wilfred get
well,
it out.
well, he didn't take it out. So
Oh, right.
he kind of holds out a hand to Willifred to like help her down or help them down.
Let's pitter patter down,
Okay.
and I will. Is this a skeleton or like a bloated body?
It's a skeleton.
I will take the ring off the skeleton.
Contains moldy bones. So it's the bones have kind of like started to like break apart and rot. So there really isn't much of a skeleton. It's just moldy bones. So you can easily just take the gold signet ring.
Mine.
25 gold
Is
pieces
it-
worth.
Does it match the golden, the holy symbol that I
It
now
matches exactly because it was his holy symbol as well.
do you want a boost?
have?
All right.
I'm just
Fire for
imagining.
once in my life.
I'm just imagining her being like kind of rigid and holding out her hands and then going and landing on
T-posing.
above.
T-posing.
Yeah.
But yeah, nothing. You don't see anything else in Baron Brantifax's grave.
All right, Hubert hops out and gets digging in the dog's grave.
Okay. You find a wooden coffin.
I pooch.
And yeah, moldy dog bones.
I respect him a lot for that.
Yeah.
Next one.
Okay, Heluth or Sylphine,
The next one down the line.
which should be Heluth.
Yeah.
Okay. You get 6 feet down, you find a wooden coffin.
Oh, you know, this is taking quite a lot out of me. Digging 6 feet down.
You're doing good.
Oh,
Yeah, I guess I imagine it is a tiny coffin.
How old was Heluth? I can't remember. I think Heluth was 9, so
Yeah,
Oh,
they're both
okay, I
like,
thought
they're
that was
both
the
6
other
and
one.
9. The
one of them was
Heluth was
6, yeah.
9. one was
Regardless, it's
6.
still a small coffin.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
Enough to make me feel guilty as I open it up.
As you
But
open
not
it
enough
up,
to stop me from opening
as you open it up, there is no skeleton, but there's a scarecrow, and 2 disembodied hands that bolt upright and attack. I need everybody to roll initiative. Yeah, just a scarecrow and some crawling.
Oh my God!
disembodied hands.
What is with these initiative rolls? Ah! God damn it!
Scarecrow? Yeah, so yeah, no children's body, but yeah, a scarecrow and 2 disembodied hands, which is a lot of fun.
Oh.
Scarecrow got that number. That's
And it's just me down here, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
6 feet down the hole.
Excellent.
So yeah, anyone who has a 5 foot reach can't reach because it's 6 feet down. Oh yeah, Finn for initiative got a 16 plus 3 for a 19. Diwyn.
9.
Willifred.
Uh,
What'd you get? 5.
I
Hubert.
also got 5.
You both have the same initiative, so it doesn't really matter who goes first. Decide
I
between.
have a +2.
So does Willifred. Decide amongst
Oh.
yourselves who goes first.
You're closer.
All right, yeah, I'll
All
go
right.
first.
No. Finn's up first though. So
Hubert's like 6'7", so his head is like the only
7
thing
inches,
poking out
yeah.
of this.
So, oh man, Finn. I wish you had range spells that weren't like AOE. Dissonant Whispers? No, I don't think that works on certain things. Hold on. Oh no, yeah, Dissonant Whispers. Oh wait. Yeah, Dissonant Whispers on the Scarecrow. Just takes out her washboard and starts. Ba-dee, 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 ba-dee. This is, I don't know.
But
So the Scarecrow needs to make a Wisdom save. That's a 15 plus 0. So it succeeds on the save. So half as much damage and isn't deafened.
What?
Oh wait, sorry. Duh. Half as much damage and doesn't have to move away. So 3d6 halved. 11 plus 5, 16. 8 damage.
Which one? She did that to the Scarecrow?
Scarecrow.
Cool.
Bringing us to one of the crawling claws, who is just gonna land on Hubert's leg and try to dig into Hubert's leg. That was fucking 8 to hit.
That does not hit.
Bringing us to the Scarecrow, who's gonna multi-attack, I think. Actually, no. Its eyes are gonna flare, and its smile becomes a little too unnaturally wide. I need Hubert to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, this isn't gonna be good. That's a 6.
You are frightened until the end of the Scarecrow's next turn, and
Cool.
while frightened in this way, you are also paralyzed.
Okay. Until the Scarecrow's next turn.
Yeah, the frightened target is paralyzed.
Until the end of its turn or the beginning of
The
its
end
turn?
of the Scarecrow's next turn.
Yeah, okay.
Bringing us to the second crawling claw, which is gonna scurry up the pit and attack Willifred.
Oh, it's not gonna attack me with advantage?
No,
Okay.
the Scarecrow wants to do that because he gets multi-attack. Yeah, the crawling claw is gonna crawl up the side of the pit towards Willifred, leap at Willifred, and as it's leaping at Willifred, do a claw attack on Willifred. 18 to hit.
Up.
You take 3 bludgeoning damage, or slashing damage, as it lands on your face and just like scratches across your head, and then kind of
I'd
just
like to hellish rebuke it.
go for it.
I need a dex save.
There. That's a 17.
Takes half damage.
Yep. Jesus.
Half of
Oh,
19.
Half of 19.
goddamn.
This thing has 2 hit points, so just. Yeah, it's gone. All right, bringing us to Diwyn.
All right.
Hubert's kind of in the pit,
Hubert's
paralyzed
kinda
with
just-
fear.
Is he? Yeah, he's looking a little dazed. Seeing that, he'll reach for his holy symbol and.
You just see Hubert go like, that's fucked up.
So yeah, Hubert is.
Hubert, I got you.
Yeah, so Hubert is incapacitated. Automatically fails strength and dex saves. Attack rolls against him with advantage, and any attack that hits is a critical hit within 5 feet.
Scarecrows are frightening. Holy shit.
And they
All
can
right.
multi-attack, so they can do 2 crits.
All right. Fuck. He will grab his holy symbol, and he will start to conjure a guiding bolt, and he will say in celestial penance as he releases the guiding bolt.
And
at
because
first
it's
level.
and because it's only 6 feet away from you, it's beyond 5 feet, so it's not disadvantage.
Oh, okay. I was like,
It has to be within
that's right.
5 feet for disadvantage.
Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Well, let's see if this even fucking works. Yay! That's a dirty 20.
To hit the scarecrow.
Mhm.
That hits. Just
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Not great damage, though. That's 11 radiant damage.
It's looking hurt now.
And it is glowing in a, like a deep blue.
Alrighty. Anything else?
Calibration.
Diwyn.
I don't know if I have anything else. Can he? Oh God. He's gonna step back from the
Okay.
from the mouth.
And it cannot take an attack of opportunity because again, 6 feet.
6 feet. Cool.
Bringing us to Hubert, but Hubert's incapacitated, so that's Hubert's turn. And that'll bring us to Willifred.
Go to the edge.
Oh,
Incapacitated,
Finn-
you can't move or speak. You can't do anything while you're
yeah.
incapacitated.
What did Finn do this round?
She hasn't gone
Dissonant whispers on the scarecrow.
Oh, I thought that's what she did first round.
This is the first round.
This is right.
So
yeah.
Willifred, at the end of the
I
first
still
round.
haven't gone.
Yeah, Willifred hasn't gone yet. Willifred,
Oh,
Your turn.
Shit.
I'm last.
Sorry, your hellish rebuke threw me off.
yeah.
Yeah. I was. Yeah. Sorry.
Anyways, get to the edge of the hole, and you know what? I start blasting.
Go for it. And because it's 6 feet away, well, the first one's with advantage.
Yep.
Second one is a
Girl.
straight roll. But first one's if it hits, well, yeah, advantage on the first one. And if yep. Advantage on the first one because there's guiding bolt on it.
If you want to roll with advantage, I think you can right click on the thing if you're doing it in D&D Beyond.
That is a 19 to hit.
That most definitely hits, so the guiding bolt aura disappears. So yeah, roll damage.
It's gonna take a 9 force damage.
Right. I think you only get one Eldritch Blast right now anyway. So yeah,
Right now, yes.
it's looking real bad. Its stuffing's starting to fall out in places.
I'm gonna bring my tentacle out, so that'll be my
Okay.
turn.
And can you make an attack with that when you bring it out?
I said I don't want to bring it out.
Oh, okay, sorry. So is that it?
That'd be it.
All right, that's gonna bring us to Finn, who's just gonna do another dissonant whispers at the scarecrow, because it's gonna get real weird if everyone's jumping into the pit, basically. So, scarecrow, 11. That's 3d6 psychic damage. Might kill the scarecrow before. 9, 11 psychic damage. The scarecrow just. Nah, it doesn't blow up. All the stuffing just all the stuffing just like falls out of it and it just falls to the ground, unmoving.
Nice.
That's
Much.
bonus action. How's everybody looking? Oh wait, never mind. Can't do healing word. Never mind. That's her. That's Finn's turn. Bringing us to the crawling claw that's on Hubert's leg. It's just going to attack with advantage. With advantage, it's an 18 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's
It
an
just just crawls up and starts strangling me.
yeah, yeah. So it's an auto crit. So
Yeah.
it's 6 bludgeoning damage.
All right.
Oh, it's choking Hubert out.
Bringing us to Diwyn. You can just see the hand like.
Oh no. Oh no. Hubert, look back, and he'll, as he says that, he will snap his fingers and do a sacred flame.
Dex save.
Yeah, he'll say in primordial flame.
11.
That just failed. And that's 5 radiant damage.
Hey!
It smolders away into nothing, and that's the end of initiative. Hubert snapping out of the paralysis. Hubert.
Ugh.
Are you okay?
Oh yeah, freaked me out.
Yeah, that was very, very scary.
Yeah.
Where is her body?
Yeah.
Is there a skeleton in there?
Nope. Nobody.
Well, good job, everyone. I probably would not have had a good day if you weren't around.
Well, we just started blasting.
What's everybody sitting at for hit points?
33
33 of.
out of 33.
Okay.
Sorry,
Hubert.
I'm max.
I'm just missing like 11 hit points, but I got a total of 34, so
Okay. And Willifred.
I'm good.
16 out of 24. Not
Okay.
the worst I've been this
You know what?
session.
Just to be safe.
Not quite half.
Don't
Just
we
to
have
be
our
s-
necklaces though?
You do.
We got these. we got
if
these
you haven't
necklaces,
expended any
so-
charges on your necklace,
Yeah.
you can do that.
Haven't
Yeah.
yet, thank God.
Finn is not yet because they still have 24 of 27. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, based on how the session goes, yeah, we'll see. These necklaces were only going to be around for the Candlekeep stuff, so
Yeah.
just a heads
That's
up.
fine. Dude,
'Cause
I
that's
get it.
potent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's super strong.
Yeah,
Um,
especially for casters.
All right. One grave left.
I suppose I will continue to dig this last one. Hopefully, it will be the right one.
Okay.
Shovel, you ready?
Yeah.
Who's hungry?
Me.
Yes.
Okay. You start digging, and yeah, another rotting wooden coffin.
Cool. He'll just knock this time.
Okay.
I will hold a sacred flame at the ready.
Okay. No response when you knock.
All right. You come out again. I will not hold back.
Okay. You see a skeleton with some. I don't want to use the word that's in the adventure because it's kind of fucking weird that they put that in the adventure. So I'm not going to say the word, but you can probably assume what I'll type the word out because I don't want to say it on
Yeah.
the stream.
Sure.
Because who okayed this adventure? That wording.
Oh, okay.
And underneath the skeleton is shadows. Underneath the coffin.
Wait. Oh, so like.
Like looks like a shadowy doorway underneath the coffin.
Oh.
And the only way to access it is to remove the coffin.
All right.
And you hear the scratching on the parchment again. And
What we got?
it says remove the coffin and lie down in the crypt to enter the shadow crossing. Or lie down in the grave to enter the shadow crossing.
Okay. Well, I hope none of you mind us exhuming this this corpse.
Don't hear any responses.
Are we really gonna lay in a grave?
Well,
Oh my
seems
gosh.
like the only way out, right?
Tywin goes to the edge and holds his arms out to grab the whatever Hubert hands up.
Oh,
Yeah, you hands up the coffin containing Sylphine.
He'll drag it across,
Okay.
give it a little pat.
Okay.
All right. Who's first?
I'll go first.
Okay. Hubert lays down and disappears.
I was gonna say before I
yeah.
do it.
All right. You guys come quickly after, all right? I don't want to be stuck there without all you.
All right.
All right.
eye contact.
Yeah. All right, Hubert. As soon as Hubert lays down, disappears.
All right. Diamond hops off in a leg.
You disappear instantly. Willifred, you go first. You disappear as well, and then Finn. It's a little cramped, as you all instantly transport into a similar dug-up grave. Yeah, Hubert on the bottom. Finn gets up, climbs out, helps Willifred out.
I can just pick people up by their collars
That
and put them.
climbs out.
Willifred is just a mess of talons and feathers.
Yeah.
Okay, as you exit the grave, the topography of this area is very similar to the area around the chalet. There is a matching burial site situated in the middle of a large necropolis full of open graves. Tilted headstones worn bare of inscriptions, and there are plundered mausoleums. It looks like they've been looted and stolen from. The necropolis, which is roughly circular and 300 feet in diameter, is before you.
All right.
And 30 feet north of where you are, atop of a stone mausoleum, is a unlocked gate, and 2 gargoyles roost atop a stone on top of the stone mausoleum.
I suppose this isn't the best time to ask if anybody wants to take a short rest to patch up.
All right.
Okay. I mean, I don't think a short rest is gonna do me much. So if we do this, I'm just gonna use my necklace.
No, you say that.
No, I have one spell that I can cast
The
left.
parchment writes, "Save it."
Okay, Parchment, I will follow your instructions gladly. All right. So yeah, we could take a short rest
All right.
Yeah.
And
in this
Finn will
uncomfortable place.
Finn will take out the watchboard. Ba-dee-ba-dee-ba-dee-ba-dee-ba-dee. And Song of Rest.
Is that
Right.
1d6 or 2d6
1d6.
right now? 1d6. Okay.
Oh, I get my channel divinity back.
I'm only rolling 1 die for Finn because we're at 24, 27. Nice. And bards, oh no, they don't get their spells back at short rests. Thinking of warlock.
Neither do clerics.
7 plus 3.
I
Warlocks do
get my
though.
spells back.
Yep.
Right. Yeah, I got enough. Yeah.
All right. I could either become proficient in any skill or tool for 10 minutes, or I could turn undead. So those are my channel divinity options for now.
Nice.
I'm glad I got that back. I didn't realize that came back in a short rest.
Yep.
2.
Well,
As he like binds up the scratches a little bit. Ooh,
Darren's
around his neck.
meditating
yeah.
with this holy symbol.
All right.
okay. So, I think we just look for the thing that stands out the most and investigate. Yeah.
The thing that stands out the most is the mausoleum where the 2 gargoyles are perched.
Yeah. So the mausoleum then?
Yeah.
All right. Well, either way, Hubert, we'll be right on your tail.
You got it.
It'll be, I guess, Hubert, Diwyn, Willifred, and Finn behind, right?
All right. As you walk, as you get about 30 feet away from the shadow crossing where you came out of, 12 undead hiding in open graves begin pulling themselves out in groups of 3. 4 groups of 3. And where the mausoleum is, where the gargoyles is, something is walking up out. It appears like an undead figure in studded leather with a long sword and a long bow. And it says, "Oh, we have guests." Everyone roll initiative.
Oh no.
Oh, please, come on. Let my initiative be decent, please. Yes!
Ask and you shall receive.
So you have 4 groups of 3 undead, and then the armored undead.
Oh no.
Yeah. Well, pretty decent for the undead.
Literally just said that you got turn undead back. So you summoned this.
Yes,
You're
it's-
welcome.
It's your fault.
You're welcome.
Diamond, what'd you get for initiative?
That is a 12.
Willifred.
13.
Hubert, here we go. 21, right?
22.
22. Hubert,
Nice.
Hubert, you're up first. The ghouls are like, well, that's what they are. They're whatever. I mean, level 3 adventurers, yeah. Yeah, there's graves all around. All the ghouls are probably within like 15 feet, 10 feet.
Okay, how far away is the big guy?
The big guy's 30 feet away.
Cool. I know that we have people in the group that can do AoEs, so I'm gonna head off towards the big guy.
Okay.
Bonus action rage.
Okay.
And I will pull out. Start with the glaive. Pull out the glaive. Reckless, great weapon master.
Okay, go for it.
And here we go. Ooh, gross.
Ooh, 8 minus 5. Ooh.
Yeah.
You run up, "Ah!" and it just sidesteps.
Yeah. Whoops. Okay. Cool. That's my bonus action, and I don't have any. I'm pretty sure I still only have one attack. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
That's it for me.
The first group of ghouls are gonna, the 3 of them are gonna climb up out of the grave, and all 3, since they're sharing initiative. 1 towards Diwyn, 1 towards Finn, 1 towards Willifred. The one towards Diwyn is going to go for a claw attack, and at the end of its claws, you can see what looks like a type of venom, and it's going to try to slash some Diwyn for a 13 to hit.
That just fucking hits.
Oh, really? Oh, shit. Okay.
That one does. It's not a beef boy.
You take 5 slashing damage,
Alright.
and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Is this against a poison?
No.
God damn it.
You're not an elf. You're not an elf or an undead, are you?
No.
Okay.
I'm a very short elf with
No.
rounded ears.
Constitution saving throw.
Oh, fuck. Alright. Oh, that's nice. 21.
That succeeds. You're not paralyzed for a minute. The other ghoul is going to attack Finn, but since Finn's an elf, they don't need to make the save. They're immune to this effect. Fun fact.
So we all turn to elves. Got it.
So he's going to claw attack Finn for a 7, which misses. The one that's advancing towards Willifred's going to and try to slash Willifred for a 17 plus 4 to hit.
Just hits.
Just hits. Nice.
Just hits.
Hellish Rebuke. You take.
I want to see if it's.
Okay. Okay. 1, 2. You take 4 slashing damage, and I need you to make a con save.
Hey. Con save.
Yes, please.
Not the greatest at these, everybody. Nope. That's a 4.
You're paralyzed for 1 minute. You can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns, ending on a success.
No.
So you're currently paralyzed. Bringing us to the next grouping of undead. How far away are they? Okay.
Oh my god, Willifred's gonna be dead in the first round. No.
Out of this grouping, these ghouls get within 10 feet to the 3. So but they get within 10 feet of Diwyn, Finn, and Willifred, and then they use their action to dash to get up within 5 feet of everybody. So there's 2 ghouls against everyone except for Hubert. Bringing us to Willifred. At the end of your turn, give me a con save to see if you're still paralyzed.
That's an 8.
Oh, you're still paralyzed. Diwyn.
Oh, fuck.
This is what Diwyn's built for. Let's go.
All right. Yeah, he'll. For a moment, he's going to channel a different spell, and he sees this massive group, and he starts to utter, and in Celestial, he says, "Run." Bum, 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 bum.
Go.
He'll cast. He'll cast Turn Undead.
Alrighty, that's a wisdom save.
That is a Wisdom save.
And I don't imagine you have... Yeah, you don't get Destroy Undead yet. I don't
No,
think.
no,
Right, okay.
So they are
Please.
all. They would be
So,
considered.
all the ghouls but the last 2 groupings need to make wisdom saves. Alrighty. What's the radius on Turn Undead, actually?
30 feet.
Yeah, so just... It's
That can hear me. So anything that can hear me
so
within
just
30
just
feet.
these first 2 groupings then. Okay.
Okay.
And because there's... Yeah, okay. Boom! 8, 7, 5 for the first 3.
Fail.
Okay. Second 3. 17.
That succeeds.
Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, 17.
That succeeds.
5.
That fails.
And then the one flanking Willifred, 10.
That fails.
So the only one that succeeded is the one that's flanking Diwyn. Everything else failed, so only one remains. The others
Okay.
are frightened and they'll use their full movement
Yeah.
to run away.
Yep. For that persists for a minute or until it takes damage.
Yep.
Don't hit him. Kill this one though. And as he does that, he will grab his. Fuck! He can't grab his shield. He needs it to cast. He can't do that. All right. Yeah. He'll hold steady, looking.
Okay. That'll bring
menacing.
us. All right, that'll bring us to the undead that's engaged with Hubert. It's going to lift up its hand, show a ring on its finger. The ring begins to glow as it casts jump on itself, tripling its jump height, jump distance. Yep, tripled until the spell ends. Okay, and is going to jump up into the air onto the mausoleum, which is.
I have the high ground, Anakin.
How tall is the mausoleum?
Be a fool. I have the high ground.
30 feet up. You get attack of opportunity though, because it's leaving your range, Hubert.
Cool. I will take the attack of opportunity. That is a 19 to hit
19 hits though.
for a total of 5 slashing damage with the glaive.
Is the glaive magical or silvered?
No.
So reduced to half to 2.
Okay. I would notice that.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And it gets up
Damn
onto
it.
the roof.
No great weapon master. Fuck.
Onto the roof,
Wasted feet.
and it's gonna shoot 2 arrows down at you.
Cool.
First one is a 9 to hit.
Wait, if it casts that
It's a
spell,
bonus.
doesn't
It can
that...
cast jump as a bonus action through the ring.
Oh, okay.
That's what a ring of jumping does. 9 to hit for the first one.
Yeah. No.
Oh wait,
sorry.
you went reckless,
Doesn't
right?
hit.
Before?
I did.
So it's
hit.
with
I did
advantage.
hit reckless.
That's a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. You take 9 piercing damage from the first arrow, reduced to half to
Jesus.
4,
Okay.
because you're raging.
Yeah.
And then the second one with advantage is another 22 to hit
Yeah.
for 9 piercing damage, reduced to 4.
Okay. All right.
That's 8 total.
Yeah.
And that's its turn. Yep, bringing us to the 2 groupings of ghouls who have yet to be unearthed from the graves. So the first 3 are going to get up, movement dash to get close to Diwyn, Finn, and Willifred. That's their turn. The second group does the same. So there are 2 ghouls beside everybody else, 3 in front of Diwyn. Bringing us to Finn. Can't do any AoE spells right here.
Oh. So I was raging on my attack.
Yeah.
on my attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
I believe I get an additional D6 plus 1 of divine fury because I'm. Oh no, never mind. Sorry, it's only the first creature you hit on your turn.
Yeah.
Never mind. Never mind. Sorry.
Okay, what was I doing here? Finn. She's not going to move away because she'll get attack of opportunity by 2 of them. She can't do Shatter or Thunder Wave. Well, yeah, I can do that without hurting her buddies. Alright. Just going to rapier one of the ones that's in front of her. For an 8 to hit. Bonus action. You're going to cast Healing Word. No, wait, no. How's everybody looking?
Fine.
Only took 5, yeah. I'm
Okay, never mind. Bonus action. Bardic Inspiration. Biddy, Hubert, you can do it. And
They were not funny.
you have a D6 of Inspiration, Hubert.
Cool.
Yup. Back to the top to Hubert, Wendall, Weir.
So you said this guy jumped up to a position.
Yeah, 30 feet under the roof of the mausoleum.
Is it possible for me to get there?
You could try climbing up with an athletics check.
I mean, like,
You have advantage because you're raging to climb up.
okay.
That's the only way you can get up to him is to climb up.
Would I be at half speed, so I'd only be
Yes.
able to go halfway up?
Yep.
And then I wouldn't be able to attack,
Correct.
and then I would lose my rage.
Correct.
So that's useless. Is there any other way around, or is it just like there's no way to engage with this guy in melee?
You get a sense this is how the encounter is designed, so he jumps up onto the roof of the ring of jumping to shoot people so that they can't reach him.
Cool. Because
The only way up is to
right,
climb.
Right, and he's got the ring of jumping on, which means the moment I get close to him anyway, he's just gonna jump away again. And I'm just gonna be chasing him all over.
It is
the place.
the jump is a concentration spell. No, it's not. Never mind.
No. Okay. Shit. Would I be able to do a ranged attack at the end of my movement while I'm climbing?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. I will try to climb up 15 feet using all of my movement.
All right, actually, there's handholds and stuff, so there's no check involved. You just climb 15 feet up.
Okay. Then I will attempt to do a heavy crossbow attack.
All right, so you put the glaive away because it's two-handed, and then with the crossbow.
Well, actually, I can't do that because the crossbow is two-handed as well, and I can't climb if I
don't
can't be
give a shit.
climbing if I'm using.
Just do it.
I think I can instead toss a javelin.
Okay.
So I'll toss a javelin instead.
And you have a d6 of inspiration.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna waste it on something that's only gonna do like 1 point of damage when it hits. So I'm just going to attack.
Okay. You throw the javelin.
Throw the javelin. Natural 20.
So it's a crit.
Yeah, but that's not
Then
gonna
halved.
do too much because neat. That is a total of 11 damage, but total of 11 damage.
Reduced to 5.
So 5 damage from a crit. Super.
Alrighty, anything
As a
else?
barbarian. Neat. No.
Alrighty. The ghouls that are running away keep running away. And then the one that's still standing in front of Diwyn is still standing in front of Diwyn. So it's going to do a claw attack on Diwyn.
Oh no.
For a 21 to hit.
Yeah.
9 slashing damage. And con save. Oh, wait, hold on. Is the wrong Great creature? Yeah, 9 slashing damage, and I need a con save.
13.
You are not paralyzed.
Oh my god, these rolls are getting worse and worse. All right.
Willifred, end of your turn. I need a con save.
18.
You're no longer paralyzed at the end of your turn. Bringing us to Diwyn.
All right. Looking around. It's not too hot. But that dude is obviously has to be the leader. Darwin's going to grab his holy symbol, and in celestial, he is he's going to cast guiding bolt at the dude with the cross, or the dude with the bow.
Alright, you have disadvantage on the attack because there's one within 5 feet of you.
Oh, that's right. Well, he's gonna do it.
Okay, go for it.
Why did I do that? Hello?
Hello?
Sorry, it's okay. Yeah, cast a spell. I rolled with disadvantage. Why isn't that rolling? It's giving me the option to, but it's not.
You have to click roll at the bottom.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I struggled
It's
with
yeah,
that
it's
too.
it's a new thing. Yeah.
Okay, so wait, do I click disadvantage and then click roll?
Yes.
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 Every time that I click disadvantage, it brings me to the spell.
Yeah, it brings that up, but then it should still
Oh,
keep
just-
the window open.
Just roll
Anyway,
2d. Just roll 2d20s.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just yeah,
Am I not?
and then add your spell modifier.
Oh, there it is. Okay, it was
Oh.
just covering it up. All right. Oh fuck! Fuck off. That's a 19 to hit.
With disadvantage, that hits.
Yep, it's a 15 and 16.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Okay. Sorry, my window wasn't big enough, so it kept on
all
the
good.
sidebar kept on throwing up.
He gets hit by the guiding bolt and just looks at you with just.
Oh my
Excuse me?
god! What did these fucking roll? Okay, 10 radiant damage, and he's glowing.
All right, so next attacks against him have advantage. Next attack against him have advantage if it hits. Well, next attack against it have advantage.
Fuck him up, Hubert. And he's gonna. Now he is going to grab his shield.
Okay. What's the range on a longbow? Cool.
Yeah. The longbows are.
Brings it to the white, who's going to draw an arrow, 2 arrows, and just shoot both arrows at Diwyn.
Oh. Uh-oh.
First one is a 6 to hit.
No.
Second one is a 16 to hit.
That hits.
Okay.
Damn it.
So you take 5 piercing damage.
Ow.
And that'll bring us to the ghouls that use all of their movement and action to dash. They got up to everybody.
Oh no.
The 2 last clusters. This one's going to attack Diwyn with its claws. They want to paralyze you so they can eat better. Nope. 8 to hit Diwyn. 8 to hit Willifred.
Oh, nope.
6 to hit Finn. The final grouping that are over here. Diwyn. That's a 21 to hit.
That.
Okay.
That hits.
7 slashing damage. Remember, it's an action to use your long rest charge. And con save.
Oh, if I even get the ability to. Oh, okay, that's a 19 plus 3 is 22.
You're not paralyzed.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, the second one that's in front of Willifred. That's a 7 to hit.
Nope.
Another one in front of Finn. 8 to hit.
I can't decide if I should have stayed there. I don't know. Depends.
She's gonna try to. Yeah, all of her spells are AoE damage, so she's gonna try to stab. Actually, no. 60 feet range. She's going to cast Dissonant Whispers at 2nd level on the white. So needs to make a wisdom save. It's not a range spell. Wisdom save. Alrighty. That's a 6. So that's 4d6 psychic damage.
Come up.
Oh, 2, 5, 7 psychic damage.
I feel the pain.
And she has no more bardic inspiration.
Oh, I thought it was 3d6.
She upcasted it at 2nd level, so it's 4d6. It's 3d6 at 1st level.
Right.
Yeah.
46. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So I thought you said it was 2 and 5.
No, I rolled terribly.
Oh, god damn.
I
Okay.
rolled 7 like total for damage. All right, back to the top to Hubert.
Oh my god. Yeah. Did.
He's glowing with guiding bolt still.
Okay, cool. The other thing. Did Dissonant Whispers, what was the thing if you fail? There's like another thing that happens.
You have to run away.
Okay. Is he like
Oh,
30
right.
feet away? Like
give me a
with a
sec.
reaction? Or
Give me a sec. On the creature uses its reaction, if available, to move as far as its speed allows. So it moves 30 feet to the other side of the
yeah.
mausoleum.
Yeah. Alright.
So it's your turn.
Alright. I'm gonna climb up to the top.
All right.
And so that used all my movement.
Yep.
And then I am going to, I guess, throw another javelin. Or
Okay.
no, I'll use the crossbow.
Okay, with advantage.
Yeah. I don't want to use that. Okay, fine. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, crossbow. That's a 10 to hit.
That misses.
Yeah, it does.
So guiding bolt is still up on it.
Let me delete that crossbow bolt.
Not quite like my dad's.
He says as he misses with the crossbow. And that's my turn.
All right, those ghouls still running away. Except for the one that's in front of Diwyn, which is going to attack Diwyn for a natural 1, bringing us to Willifred. There are 2 ghouls in front of you, and then 1 in front of, and 3 in front of Diwyn, and 2 in front of Finn.
And how far are Finn and
What?
Can't hear you
Can't hear
very
you that
well.
how far are Finn and Diwyn from?
5 feet.
All right. Cool. So Willifred is going to grab the holy symbol that they got from the bottom of the well,
Okay.
and mimicking Diwyn, they're going to cast Word of Radiance on the one right in front of them,
In front of Diwyn or in front of you?
in front of Willifred.
Okay.
So I need a con save.
Alrighty.
That's a multi-target hit, by the way.
It is, but each creature within 5
5 feet, yeah.
Of your choosing, yeah.
Oh,
So that could
oh,
that
even
could
better.
you could do within 5 feet. That's all the ghouls basically that are here. I'll say. So okay, let's just do the math real quick. I'll say the one in front of Diwyn got a 5.
fail,
Okay, the 2 in front, then the other one in front of Diwyn, 5.
fail,
Third one in front of Diwyn, 10.
fail,
The 2 in front of you, 7,
fail,
12.
fail,
Okay, and then the 2 in front of Finn, 7,
fail.
2. They all failed.
Wow.
Nice.
That dice jail.
They are gonna take
Oh.
in true diamond fashion.
1 radiant damage. That's
1 radiant
Oh
damage.
man, that would have been.
Huh.
Oh no.
That's 5 total damage, guys. Come on, that's good.
Yay! Diamond's so
Uh,
proud.
But then we're gonna add our own spice to it, and I'm going to summon my tentacle
Okay.
behind the one that wasn't turned
Okay.
in front of Diwyn.
Okay. Can you attack as soon as the tentacle comes out?
Yes, I
Okay.
can.
So just. Hi, Willifred.
Give it a good old wet slap
Go for it.
for a 15.
That hits.
6 damage.
Alrighty.
And its speed is reduced by 10.
Yep. Anything else? Action, bonus action. Movement would be attacks of
That's-
opportunity, which would be real bad.
That is all. I'm staying right here.
All right. Diwyn with, I believe, your 7 hit points.
Yep. He'll grab the. He'll drop the shield to his side, and he'll grab the golden necklace and book.
Okay.
And
Your action, you get a long rest.
all right. Okay, and for
And
his
for the
bonus action,
For the purposes of that, because I said I have to get rid of these amulets, it just shatters.
oh no, use sparingly. He will, as a bonus action, he'll grab his other holy symbol and he'll conjure up a spiritual weapon, calling forth the weapon. It is going to. He'll say this in primordial.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll essentially look like a conglomerate of like a large mace, but in a like, it will look like it has variations of like each elemental, so like fire, earth,
All right.
water, and wind, and it'll slam down on the the one that the tentacle hit.
Okay, go for it. The one that's directly in front of you.
Yep. No, 11.
11 just misses.
God damn it! It rolled on natural one almost, but yeah, it tipped over. Okay, cool. And that will be his action,
Action,
bonus
bonus
action.
action.
That'll be his go.
It's going to bring us to the white, who's going to use all of his movement and get up to Hubert. And
I should have stayed down there with you guys. I mean, if we used cleave rule, I could have been just cutting through
Yep.
those things.
it's going to do 1 longsword attack, and then as it slashes towards you with the longsword, it's going to pull up its other hand, and its hand pulses with necrotic energy. It's going to try to do a life drain for its second. Longsword is a 10 to hit.
Misses.
Life drain.
Ooh, neat.
Natural 20.
No.
5 necrotic damage.
Okay.
And I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. 8.
All right. Your hit point maximum is reduced by 5.
Okay. Let me change that. Max override. That'd be 29 then.
And that's its turn. Bringing us to the ghouls that are clustered around. One of the other ones that's in front of Diwyn is going to attack with its claws because it wants to paralyze Diwyn. Yay! 21 to hit.
Yeah.
6 slashing damage,
Mm-hmm.
and I need a con save.
It's eventually gonna kick me in the ass. Oh, okay. 19.
You're not paralyzed.
Nice.
The one in front of Willifred. One of the ones in front of Willifred is going to do a slash at Willifred. 7. They don't like Diwyn. Finn. 18 to hit Finn, which hits. Willifred can't be paralyzed because they're an elf.
That's amazing.
6
God.
slashing damage to Finn. Oh wait, how much damage did Finn take from the initial one? Whatever. I don't remember. The other one in front of Diwyn. 16 to hit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
6 slashing damage again. Con save.
There it is. Yeah. 7.
You are paralyzed for 1 minute. You can repeat the save at the end of each of your turns.
Cool.
Okay. The second one in front of Willifred. 17 to hit.
Just hits. Yes.
7 slashing damage.
Oh. Okay.
And con save.
Oh. Okay. Uh, 16.
You're not paralyzed. Bring us to the ghoul in front of Finn.
Ah,
19 to hit.
I'm so upset.
4 slashing damage to Finn. Finn is going to... How's Willifred looking?
I am just above half.
Okay. Bonus action, healing word, then. And who's looking worse, actually? What are you? You're just above half. Diwyn, where are you at?
I'm not at half yet. I'm at 21 with 33.
All right. Yeah, I got a bonus action healing word at 2nd level on Willifred. Just beep 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 boop, and 7 hit points back to you, Willifred.
I just
God,
got back that last hit.
Yep. And then it's gonna stab one of the ones in front of her with a rapier. 17 plus 4 hits for 8 piercing damage. Cool. Back to the top to Hubert.
I'm just gonna. Oh, no one's hit this guy yet.
Correct,
Right?
so he still has
I
guiding bolt
have
up on him.
advantage, and I
Yep.
don't have to be reckless. Cool.
He's got guiding bolt up on him still.
I will do that with the flail +1. Yeah. Oh shit! I didn't do it with advantage. Okay, I guess I'll just roll it again. Still, next turn I'll have advantage as
Yeah,
well.
9
Hubert's
doesn't-
having
yeah.
a great day, guys. Hubert's having a great day.
Anything else?
No.
Okay.
Even with advantage, yeah. You
Alright.
can't do spit.
Well-
He's got nothing.
All right, that'll bring us to the ghoul who's flanked by a tentacle and other stuff, and it's going to attack Diwyn, who I believe is paralyzed, so advantage.
Hmm.
With advantage, that's a 22 to hit,
Yes.
so it's an auto crit because you're paralyzed.
Yes.
Hold on. Yeah. And, I mean, it's paralyzed, so it's going to go with its bite, actually. So that's a 20, that'd be a 19 to hit instead.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Armor class 13.
So that's a little meatier. The bite attack is a little beefier. 8.
Makes sense.
15 piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
That's its turn. Bringing us to Willifred.
Is Diwyn still up?
6, I believe it's 6
Barely.
hit points.
Well, immediately I'm gonna give the one that just did that to him a good old wet slap with a tentacle.
Go for it.
Nobody hurts Willifred's friends. This one might be able to get away with it with the 12.
12 just hits.
It's a 5 cold damage.
Alrighty, that one's looking hurt. Out of all of them, that one looks hurt. The others, not so much.
So this bonus action, and you know, I'm gonna try it again. Gonna word of radiance again.
Okay, so con
Hit 'em all.
saves. Yep. Alright, so the one that's you just whacked with a tentacle, 7.
Fail.
Okay. The two in front of you, the other two in front of Diwyn, 5 and 3.
Fails.
Okay. The two in front
You're
of you.
beating a 13.
Okay.
That's the
Alrighty, cool. Thank you. The two in front of you, 11 and 15. And then the two in front of Finn, 15, 9. So 2 succeed,
So-
the rest fail.
Rest fail. So all the ones that fail take 4 radiant damage.
Ooh, that's
There we
good.
go. Alrighty.
That's a total of 4 times. What was it? 4?
There are
Yes.
1, 2, 3,
Nice.
4, 5, 6, 7 surrounding them.
So you got 4 times 5 because 2 failed, so 20.
Yep.
That's a total of 20 damage with 1 attack.
Yeah.
God damn.
A cantrip.
All right. Now two of them are looking hurt.
Yay!
I'm slowly whittling them
Yeah.
down, everybody.
Anything else, Willifred?
That was my action and bonus action, and I would not like to move
Right.
because I will get 7 attacks.
Yep. Diwyn. Well, 2. Diwyn, I need a... Well, technically, 2. Diwyn, I need a con save at the end of your turn to see if you're still paralyzed.
18.
You're no longer paralyzed at the end of your turn.
Nice.
So no advantage and no auto crits on you again,
Cool.
which is good.
Not like it's gonna matter
Where you are
because one
currently.
good fucking hit.
Yeah, but yeah. All right, brings us to the white, who's gonna do the same thing: longsword and life drain attack on Bernard.
Oh, Hubert.
That's what I meant. Whatever. Whatever.
Who?
Bernard Bunsen
Yeah.
shows
Wait,
up,
shit.
falling out of no. All right, longsword attack is a 17.
That hits.
All right, and he's using one hand because he's using life drain with the other, so that is 9 slashing damage reduced to 4.
Okay.
And then the life drain, 12 to hit.
Oh, good. Doesn't hit.
That's its turn, bringing us to the ghouls that are surrounding everybody. Claw attack on Diwyn. Does a 7 hit?
No,
Okay.
that's not.
Claw attack on Willifred. Does a 19 hit?
A 19?
Yes, please.
It just hits. Barely
You take
hits.
8 slashing damage. And con save, please.
Oh, Jesus. That is a 13.
You're not paralyzed. That brings us to one of the ones in front of Finn for a 16 to hit, which does hit Finn for 9 slashing damage. Finn is now at 8 of 27. Bringing us to the next one in front of Diwyn with a claw attack for a 9 to hit.
No.
Next one in front of Willifred with a claw attack for a 19 to hit.
Yeah, it just hits. It's amazing.
That's max damage, 10 slashing damage.
Y'all. Little Willifred ain't looking so hot anymore.
Con save, if you're still conscious.
Willifred's paralyzed with 2 hit points.
All right, you're paralyzed. That'll bring us to the last one in front of Finn. The claw attack is a natural 1. Finn. He's going to do another second level healing word on Willifred. Uh, 10 hit points back. So basically what you just got taken away. Alright, that's bonus action. Action. Yeah. It's going to do Vicious Mockery on one of the ones in front of Diwyn. Because it makes them have disadvantage if they fail. Which it rolled an 18. Well, I tried.
That's about.
Hubert!
That's about my. That's about Hubert's mood right now. Well, I tried. All right. This thing does that. Wait, does guiding bolt only last a round?
Yeah, I would have dropped by now.
Oh, so yeah, no
Okay.
guiding bolt then.
All
It
right.
would have been that attack that you made. Would have been
All
it.
right. I mean, I gotta start hitting this guy at some point, right? So I'm gonna go reckless.
Okay.
Can't do great weapon master because flail. Let's see if we hit. Does a 17 hit?
A 17 hits. Roll damage.
Okay, that's good. That is. Okay, so that's 8 bludgeoning damage.
Yep. 6 plus 2 for your rage.
Yeah, plus divine fury. 2 radiant.
Alrighty. This guy's looking real hurt.
What?
Yeah.
That's like the first.
He's been
time I
hit.
hit
Yeah,
him.
he's been hit by other people with spells and
Oh.
stuff. Yeah. Guiding bolts. Dissonant whispers.
Oh, I thought he healed from like
No.
from hitting me from
No.
earlier life drain. I thought
No.
thought
He just
healed up.
takes that away from you, so you don't have it anymore.
Oh, okay.
And then that's how he turns you into a zombie.
Okay.
So that's your action.
Yeah, that's all of my stuff.
All right. Brings us to the ghouls that are running away still, which they're still doing. They're out of they're out of combat, I'll say, because they're so far away. But they're gone. But the one that didn't run away is still here. So it's going to, claw attack Diwyn. Huzzah! 7.
No.
Willifred. You're paralyzed, right?
I'm paralyzed.
Con save, please.
Let me get that right to you. That is a 21.
You're no longer paralyzed at the end of your turn. So no auto crits if they hit you. Diwyn!
All right.
The damage dealer is back.
Rinse and repeat. He is going to grab his holy symbol.
Yep.
And oh my god, this came back and bless. He is going to this time in Infernal, he is going to say rebuke, and he's going to do another turn undead on the
Okay.
ones around him.
Alrighty. The one
So-
that's been walloping you for a bit and getting smoked by a tentacle.
Yeah.
It's wisdom, right?
Yep. That's
6.
a 12.
That's a 6.
So that fails.
Alright. The 2 in front of you that are still there.
Hmm
15.
That succeeds.
2.
That fails.
Okay. Just for the sake of this, I'm gonna just say the ones that are failing this are out of combat, just because no one's going to attack them, and that'll make it easier for me to track on D&D Beyond. All right. The 2 in front of Willifred. 18
That succeeds.
and 11.
that fails.
All right, so I'll say that one's out of combat, and then the 2 in front of
Oh,
Finn.
shit, there are a lot of them there.
Yeah.
Okay.
The one in front of Finn, the one that only has taken 1 point of damage, got a 16.
That succeeds.
The one that's taken a lot of damage, 19. So those 2 that are in
That
front of
succeeds.
Finn are still there.
All right.
All right. Cool. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll say this: the other ones are gonna start running off, and then don't attack them because
Yeah. Don't attack. And he's gonna grab for the holy symbol, or not? Yeah, and he's gonna gesture for the spiritual weapon to slam down on the one that is still in front of him.
right, yeah, because that one succeeded.
Yeah, there was one that succeeded still in
Yep,
front of him.
that one. Go for it.
Okay. 16 to hit.
16 hits.
Ooh, these baby damage. All right. Oh shit, not actually too bad. 8 force damage.
The first ghoul has fallen.
Bless. All right, so there should technically at this point, if I'm at, that should be the last one that's around Diwyn, right?
Yep. Hold on. Nope. There's one in front of everyone still. Oh no! Wait. Hold on. Hold on.
Because 2 of his
Right, hold on,
failed,
let me look. There's one in front of Willifred.
and 2 in front of Finn,
Yep. There's 2
and then
in
there was
Finn.
1 in front of me that I attacked.
Right. There are actually, yeah, I'm looking here. 1, 2. How many left here? 1, 2. There's 4 left. 2 in front of Finn, 1 in front of Willifred.
Oh,
There's
okay,
still 1 in
okay.
front of you.
Okay. Shit.
There were quite a few of them.
Yeah.
4 groups of 3.
Scared more than half of them away, so that's not bad. That is gonna be it for him. Yep.
All right, brings us to the white, who's going to do the same thing as before. Longsword attack on Hubert and life drain on Hubert. Longsword, natural 20.
Oh my god.
But raging, so it's going to be halved.
Yeah.
11 slashing damage reduced to 5.
So 5. Okay.
And then the life drain is a 8 to hit.
Ooh, misses.
All right, one of the ghouls in front of Diwyn. That's the only one still there. Claws. Nope. It's a 7 to hit.
No.
One in front of Willifred. That's a natural 20.
Would you believe that that just hits?
Yeah.
Did
And
you
that's a
believe?
claw, so that'll be 4d4.
So now that has the potential to knock me out.
We'll see. 12 slashing damage.
I am out, bitches!
Alright. Con save to see if you get paralyzed.
Oh, that's a 6.
Alright, you're paralyzed and unconscious. Bringing us to the ghoul in front of Finn. Which hit, that's a 13, which just hits. For 4 plus 2, 6 slashing damage to Finn. Finn is up, but with 2 hit points. Back to the... oh, wait, hold on. No. Oh, yeah, there's 2 in front of Finn. And the one in front of Finn, other one in front of Finn. Claw attack. For a natural 20, again. Ooh, boy. 12 slashing damage. Finn is also unconscious. Finn needs to make a death save. That's an 11, so 1 success.
Wait, why? Oh, it's her turn.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Back to the top to Hubert.
Oh boy.
2 of your
Yeah.
friends are unconscious. The ghouls are running away. There's still some ghouls left behind. The white's looking real hurt in front of you.
Yeah. I guess I'll attack the white reckless.
Alright.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. 20 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. For a total of 7 plus 2, 9 bludgeoning damage,
Yep.
and 6 radiant damage.
Alright, as you hit the white with the flail, it just shatters into pieces, and as it does, all the ghouls go limp and fall onto the ground, unmoving. Meaning this initiative now is just going to be death saves for people who are unconscious.
What? I got it.
You see 2 dead
Yeah,
on
I
the
turn
ground.
around. I
And
turn
Diamond's
around,
like,
and they're like-
Diamond's like teetering.
Yeah.
So that's your action.
Hubert's gonna use his movement to get down off of that.
Alright. Do you want to take the ring with you? Ring of jumping?
Oh gosh. Yeah, if there's anything on this guy,
Just the
he'll
ring.
take
Just
it.
the ring of jumping. That's
Cool.
worth taking. Cool. You can add
Cool.
a ring. You can add
Do
a
I-
ring. You can add a ring of jumping to your.
Do I
equipment.
have to attune to it?
You do.
Oh, okay. All right. That's a good one.
All right. Ghoul's running away. Willifred, death saving throw. Three. That's 1 failed death save. Diwyn. Willifred is bleeding out,
Yeah.
and
he-
Finn is also.
He walks over to Willifred and he like pats her on the side of the face, like a gentle little wake up, and he's gonna do a 2nd level cure wounds on
Alrighty,
Willifred.
roll for it. You mean inflict
10.
wounds?
Yeah. I was the big bad all along.
All right, Willifred.
So 10.
You come to conscious with 10 hit points.
And he will, after Willifred's like up, he will like kind of half crawl toward Finn getting ready to potentially heal her, hopefully. So
All right.
using the rest of the movement, go that way.
Sure. That'll bring us to Finn, who makes another death save for another 11. 2 successes. Alrighty. Hubert.
Yeah. So this other guy, like his sword, just looks
A mundane sword.
crappy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a long sword, but that's not really. It's not really
1d4 tetanus.
Hubert's.
He has a tetanus.
Oh,
riddled
yeah.
sword.
I said you get 1d4 tetanus.
Let's see. What do I have here? Anything that can help anyone?
And everyone else is would be about 60 feet away from you.
Yeah.
Because you're 30 feet on the no, actually. You're 30 feet away, but you're up on the. Or
Yeah.
no,
I
60
used
feet,
I used
60 feet,
15
yeah.
feet down, so I'll
Yeah.
go the rest of my
Okay.
15 feet, and now I can use my action to run 30 feet
All right.
across the ground
You get
to
back.
them.
You get back to everybody. Okay.
What's happening?
The shovel. They're dying.
Yeah. All right, that's my turn.
All right. That'll bring us to Willifred. The only one who's unconscious and bleeding out is Finn.
I attempt to stabilize.
Yep. Medicine check.
It's not medicine. I'm semi-good at it. That is a dirty 20.
All right. Finn is stabilized. We'll regain a hit point in 4 hours, unless they get healing.
Oof.
That's the end of the encounter. Oh, it's the end of the initiative. Yeah, and the encounter.
I will say at this point in time, we will do a cure wounds on himself.
Okay.
Just for, oh my god, really? Of course on himself, he rolls a 1, so 3 for him.
Okay.
And he will do another cure wounds on Finn to get her up.
Okay.
So she heals, Jesus, 4.
Nice. As Finn gets
Easy
up,
to see who the favorite is.
as Finn gets up, pulls out the washboard. A beady 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 beat. Oh book.
Oh yeah, I could do that.
Benefits
That's
of a
right.
long rest. Yep. And then Finn's amulet. Fun fact: you can also attune if you do that as well during the same time,
Oh.
Oh,
because it's
all
technically
right.
making 8 hours pass every time it's used.
So, do any of y'all know what we need to do now?
Probably go into where that thing came from.
Yeah, let's.
Yeah, all right.
Maybe everybody. Who else has their necklace that needs it? Willifred, why don't you use your necklace?
Yeah, I'm gonna use mine.
Yeah, use your necklaces, just in case.
And he's gonna also attune to the ring of jumping
Sure.
during that.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, book.
All right. Your amulet shatters and you gain the benefits of a long rest, and you attune to the ring of jumping.
Oh, book.
You also gain the benefits of a long rest.
I imagine since it did it automatically that my hit point maximum is restored from the
Yeah, the ghoul one.
lifesteal.
Yeah, so not all hit point maximum stuff gets fixed on a long rest. The whites
Yeah.
does get fixed after a long rest.
Okay, cool. I figured I'd ask, so thank you.
Yep.
Well, that was unexpected. Duh.
We did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did it, friends.
Maybe.
No, that was the shovel.
Oh.
I did it.
Yeah. All of you did a good job. Sorry,
No, you killed the big one.
Yeah, the big one looks like it was controlling the other ones.
yeah.
Good job. We should have just probably focused fire on that one.
No, you guys.
I died.
Well,
No,
yeah.
you didn't die. You were still breathing. Your heart was still beating.
I
Agma brought you
died.
back. No. You're alive.
And yeah, beyond the
Comments.
mausoleum's unlocked gates, you can see a central chamber that's, yeah, you can see into a central chamber.
Well, if
Hubert, help me up, please.
yeah, you bet, Diwyn. Here.
He's not even. He doesn't even have double digits at the moment. He's still
Throw-
rocking a
just
cute little
put-
9.
Just put Diwyn in a grave at this point.
Right?
No!
That grave right there, that's his.
The gravestone.
he's gonna do-
The gravestone says "Diwyn" now.
Literally.
Die.
Can I use the shovel, Hubert?
Win.
And he'll use the shovel as a walking stick.
And as you like, is the
Wait,
this is a blade?
haven't you always had the shovel
Yeah,
for that
no.
fight? You weren't using the shovel during that fight? Oh, you should have.
Because I was thought about it, but I remember that you still had it from
I would
digging up, and it never.
Oh, I
the
should have. I
exchange
should
never
have. I
happened.
should have mentioned something. I like hitting undead.
Diwyn looks at the shovel and just throws it
Okay.
as far as he fucking can.
Yeah, go. Yeah, you throw it and it disappears into the fog.
And then it just reappears beside you.
No.
Hi, I'm
Just, it will be a
Brittany.
constant throwing if that's
Yeah, no.
the
It just
case.
it sails away. No, it disappears into the fog.
He'll limp toward the mausoleum. Let's go.
Diwyn, I think you
Willifred
have
will
some.
provide help.
I think you have some anger management issues.
You can remove the
Okay,
shovel from
says the
your
one that
equipment.
rages. And...
Yeah, you can remove that shovel from your equipment.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah,
It was so yeah, it was a flavored sort of thing, but bye bye.
Mm-hmm.
I loved
You
it. I loved it.
don't bring up that petty shit, like Mr. Shovel. Do not bring up that petty shit at the end of the battle.
Man, I loved it.
I did too. That
Man,
was fun.
But yeah,
throwing away a magic weapon though, that's pretty ballsy.
yeah. Beyond the mausoleum's unlocked gate lies a central chamber strewn with the skulls and bones of 3 war horses that were entombed here with their riders. To the right are 2 doors, to the left are 2 doors, and to the north are 2 opened doors in the mausoleum.
I know splitting up. Or just
Split
go
up.
through.
No,
Yep.
I'll sit in the middle.
This
Wait.
place looks like it's small enough you could split up and still see each other.
Split up.
All right, Hubert's gonna go to the nearest thing to his left.
Okay, the left doors that are currently closed.
Okay, open it.
Okay. Inside is a closed sarcophagus.
Alright. Treasure, let's go.
Okay, athletics check to push the lid off.
Nope.
Alright. Doesn't budge.
I think it's caught on something.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, do I get to try again, or do we want to move over to someone else?
You can try again if you want.
Yeah, sure. Okay, I'll try again.
Okay.
He's gonna limber up.
Oh boy.
22.
Okay.
This time he plants his feet.
Contains inanimate human bones.
That's it?
Yep.
All right, cool.
Now there's only the closed doors on the right wall and the open doors on the north wall.
Nothing in here, just bones.
I'll go to the right.
Okay. You open the doors, there's another closed sarcophagus.
I will. Do I have any differences? Do I have a fucking crowbar?
Ooh, that'd be useful.
Do I have anything I can use as a crowbar?
I say you could get your tentacle friend to help you out and give you advantage.
You'd be mad at me if I use them for that. I'm just gonna full on claw the shit out of this fucking sarcophagus. Try to open it.
Okay. Strength athletics check.
There's a monster honeybee taunting my cat. Everybody.
Honeybees are friends.
That is a 10.
10 is the DC.
I think Willifred, like, full on claws, even getting the toe tentacles in there just to pry it off.
Toe tentacles.
Did I say tentacles?
You just say tentacles. I was like, wait, what?
Alice.
Okay.
Oh, what? I guess we've never looked at her feet before.
Uh,
Oh.
Inside this sarcophagus, Willifred, are inanimate human bones. Garbage.
Garbage.
That just leaves the doors to the north. And through the doors, you can see that sarcophagus. The lid is lying broken on the floor behind it.
Oh, I see where our friend came from. Perhaps.
It looks like it, yeah.
And he'll go and look around in there.
Okay. Perception check.
Okay.
That's what it says.
Yeah.
Which doesn't make sense, but...
-1.
Oof. Okay. Nope.
I don't see a thing. Well, nothing in here.
Peek around, Hubert.
Perception check, Willifred.
Yes, that is a 23.
23. This sarcophagus has a hidden compartment in the base.
Skitter up to it.
Okay.
This makes complete sense. Willifred is
Yeah,
awesome
yeah.
at finding secret shit.
Yeah. Do you open up the hidden compartment?
Yes.
Inside, you see this massive saddle. And beside the saddle, the Book of the Raven is there sitting in the crypt. It's open and its pages are lightly fluttering.
Did you find some?
Look.
Oh.
As you grab the book,
Everyone, come in.
as you grab the book, a voice rings out from within its pages. You have been deemed worthy, and the Scarlet Sash applauds you. We can return you to your home in Candlekeep, or you can aid us. The people of Faerun have been met with sickness. Every night, more and more of its people fail to wake from their dreams, and in their sleep have gone missing. These missing people have been taken into the land that dwells beyond this mausoleum. Make your choices. We don't need all of you to say yes. We've been testing and gathering other adventurers. Make your choice. Those that wish to aid will stay behind, and those that choose to return will be brought back to Candlekeep with no means of returning here. Basically, here's where the spin-off into our next campaign begins. Anyone who chooses to stick around comes into the next campaign. Those who don't, do not. And new characters.
Shit. Can we talk about this? Like, is this...
And you get a sense this is probably how the person you're looking for went missing. This is tied-
Oh!
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Your wife's an adventurer?
No, this is people falling
No,
asleep.
People
go
fall
missing.
asleep and go
right.
missing.
Okay, yeah.
And Finn's like, well, I think I want to go back, so I'm going to go back to Candlekeep, because that's what Brittany wants. So,
Darwin's also gonna go back to Candlekeep.
okay.
I enjoyed all of this with you guys, but
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
academics are my preferred.
And I kind of want to, I want to settle back at home. This isn't what I'm into, I don't think.
It is a bit rough.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind coming back home myself, but I gotta find Natalie.
Finn gives Hubert a big hug.
Yeah,
Down
Bring
kind
it
of
in.
hugs Hubert's leg.
I'm all for hugs. Let's go.
Group hug. Fuck yeah. Group hug. Group hug. I'll even get the tentacle in to give a group hug.
The tentacle like and wraps around.
That is a little chilly, but it's nice.
Friends.
Well, those of you that are leaving or going back, I wish you well.
Diwyn will take off his holy symbol.
Okay.
And I'll look at it for a second. And I'll grab Hubert's hand and he'll put the open book holy symbol and he'll close Hubert's hand on it. I don't know if you have faith, but
Yeah, I do.
Dogma was, I think, shared in this. And I want you to keep this and come back. Bring it back to me. He kind of claps his hand on it.
Oh. All right. Yeah. Thanks.
He starts crying.
And then the book levitates up into the air and opens up a doorway. And the book glides through.
Wait, which one?
The book said stay behind, so.
Oh.
Down and looks to the others, and nod to them, and he'll limp
Okay.
back through the doorway.
Okay. Finn hugs Hubert one last time, hugs Willifred one last time. Beep 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 beep, one last Spartan song. And then, like just starts playing the washboard and steps backwards through the rift. And the voice as it was speaking says, "Do you two wish to stay?"
Oh, I do.
Oh. Oh shit.
There's an ocean here. You could say this place is a dark mirror of the material plane. Places you're used to in the material plane will have darkened reflections here. Towns you're used to seeing in the material plane, there are versions of them here. Neverwinter has its copy here known as Evernight.
Willifred will pull out the book that they stole from the last book
Okay.
and just give it to Hubert.
Are you going to Baldur's Gate at all? Could you get his book to Annabelle?
Annabelle?
Annabelle? Yeah. She's my daughter. She's at the Flying Bodice.
Will open
She's a
their
half
mouth.
elf. Half elf.
Will open their mouth, and in the same tone of voice as the copy of Hubert from last week, just be like, "No kids allowed."
Well, I mean, it should be fine. She'll know that I sent you.
And if you read the book, it's The Day I Betted a Banshee by Hugh Dong.
The book y'all found, yeah.
Okay. And Wilfred opens it and starts reading it as they walk through.
Okay. Alright. And as Willifred steps through, the voice asks Hubert again, "Do you wish to stay, or do you want to come back to Candlekeep?"
I gotta find Gotta find Hadley.
All right. The rift changes for a second, reopens as Willifred steps through, and 4 ravens fly out of the portal and land at your feet. And the 4 ravens transform into more humanoid-looking ravens, wearing black hooded clothes with the red interior and the red sashes. We are the Scarlet Sash. Did you enjoy our base of operations? They're talking about the chalet.
Talking about what?
The chalet.
Oh,
Well, I mean, the doors, when asked nicely or sternly, were amicable.
They all turn to look at each other. Oh, we sent them to the dream version. Oops. Well, you proved yourself, Mr. Wendall Weir. We have 3 others waiting in the city of Evernight. If you'd like to come with us, we can and help us solve this problem. We show you'd find your beloved, your wife. That's who you're looking for.
More or less, yeah.
We have books on all the people who have been taken, and they open up this massive tome that's like thousands of pages of all the people that have fallen asleep and have been taken to wherever that you are. And they open up the page alphabetically, and they go down to her name, and you can see it on here in the book. So she is here somewhere.
Well, hope you don't mind. Do I need to wear a hood and robe like you? If I do, I actually took one.
We know. We were watching the whole time.
Yeah, all right.
We were the ravens. 1 second. Because there actually is stuff about the robes. Give me a sec. Where is it in the book? Okay, here we go. You can join our order if you'd like. The Scarlet Sash. There are some criteria.
Well, I mean, as long as it doesn't conflict with the teachings of Alabal,
Oh, of
should
course
be fine.
not. All we do is we turn you into a were-raven. You'd have complete control over your transformations. And you would need a endorsement from 3 of our members of our kindness. A group of were-ravens. A group of were-ravens specifically in the Scarlet Sash are called a kindness. Now,
Oh, as opposed to crows or murder.
correct. We are a kindness.
That's nice.
So if you wish to join our order, you can also leave at any point. If you choose to leave at any point, we will cure you of your were-raven lycanthropy.
Yeah, perhaps we should have a talk along the details, en route to wherever we're going.
All right.
Or do I need to learn how to fly?
No. You just have to be a were-raven to join, and an endorsement from 3 of our members.
All right. Well, if it makes things easier and I can help, and also get done what I need to get done, then I don't see why not.
Are you saying yes to joining our order? You don't have
I'm
to.
saying yes to joining you on the walk.
Ah, well, step with us through this portal then.
All right.
They look at the saddle in the crypt, and don't touch that.
Why not?
It'll animate 3 skeletal war horses, and from what we just saw, and you're also by yourself now.
Yeah, it would be bad.
All right, follow us, and they step through the rift. All
I
right.
guess he'll look at the footprints left behind by his friends,
Okay.
make a little bit of a noise, and then clear his throat and go.
Hubert, wait!
What?
Can I come with you?
Shovel?
Lying on the ground behind you is the shovel.
Well, I mean, yeah, you ready
Why'd
for
he
some
throw me
excitement?
away? I just
Well-
wanted a friend.
Hey, we're buds. I mean, we dug. Do you know how many graves we dug? We dug 4 graves together,
We did.
practically brothers.
And I like eating the dirt.
Yeah. Let's go.
Okay. Alright, you pick up the shovel. And it is a sentient mace of disruption.
Nice.
Yep. And as Hubert and Shovel walk through the rift, Hubert will level up to 4th level.
Oh, cool.
Rose, Lex, and Brittany will come back in July 8th for the first session of this silly campaign, whatever this is going to be, with 4th level characters that we're going to meet in the city of Evernight in the Shadowfell. Next campaign takes place in the Shadowfell. And the name of that campaign is A Never-Ending Dream. So let's have some fun. Good night, everybody. Oh, and next week, Rime of the Frostbane finale. Possibly. Good night, everyone. Bye. Hubert and Shovel are the only members of the party that made it.
Hubert and Shovel.